this afternoon, evening, morning, depending on where it is that you're coming in from. This episode of Dean Delivers in the Evening Shift. Appreciate everybody that's coming in. You get ready to come in. Whatever it is that you're doing this afternoon, evening. Wherever you are coming in from around the globe, earth, matrix, world that we're living in, Thank you for stopping by. People are probably busy right now, but we're gonna do this evening shift live. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Getting my screen time in this evening. Yes, it's not a figment of your imagination. If you are catching the replay, thank you. It is warm, 74 degrees, sunny, partly cloudy, partly sunny, whichever way the sun travels on your part of the globe. Earth, matrix, triangle, elliptosphere, square, flat, rock, earth. Matthew! Hey, Matthew, how's it going there? Yeah, I'll come in here and still give you watch time there, Matthew. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, I see you changing it up. You was doing the police cruiser, and then you was doing the police cruiser, and then I seen you doing the car hauler. I guess that's what it was, like a race car hauler, event hauler. They call them. Call them event trailers. But friend, what's going on, friend? I didn't have a chance to watch your video there that you put out. I didn't have a chance to watch that yet. I just got back out, started my evening shift a little early here since I had to take Mom. She got her cast off today. So they got her in one of those air boots. I do all kinds of haul. Yeah, I know, I seen that, Matthew. You like changing it up. I'm like, well, that's good. At least you're changing it up. The police cruiser thing, I was like, what's he doing with the police cruiser thing? Got this guy over here on this crotch rocket here. He's like, what's this guy talking to his phone? That's fine. I've been taking a bit of a break from YouTube. Yeah, I know. A lot of people are taking a break from YouTube. It's worked. I mean, YouTube's changed. I mean, it's definitely has changed. Yeah, definitely has changed. It's not easy. It's not easy. I know. I've done 100 something live, 107, 108 live streams in a row. And then I'm right back at it doing all these live streams in a row again. That's good about Mama. Yeah, she the doctor said she could put 50% weight on it now. So, which I don't know why they told her that, because she's been doing it anyway. Even with the cast on, she'd been doing that. Not following instructions and everything, but they took the x-ray, cut it off, took the x-ray. The looked good. I mean, it looked, the surgeon said it's healing good. Everything was good with it. Now you're driving to Oregon, Idaho, and Washington. Yeah, good luck with that. Driving over there in them states. At least it's summertime. If you're driving over there instead of the wintertime. Throw winter in there with it. Be jackknifing going down the mountains and stuff. But yeah, and so the thing is now that she's got the cast off, they want her to go through therapy. It's cooler today. Hell yeah, it's cooler. 74. Yeah, it's a lot nicer. Yeah, I wore jeans this morning. I wore jeans the first time for the season. Yeah, it was fit. It was supposed to be 46 in the morning. 46 in the morning time. I'm on my way over here to get a curbside. It's $9, only going 6 miles, one customer. So I thought I'd do it real quick. I mean, they had a 16, but it was going 16 miles. So I said, nah, I don't want to deal with all that. I got all this 5 o'clock traffic. Well, that's awesome. What a relief. No, well, I mean, it is a relief. You talking about the weather or my mom? When it comes to my mom, it's not. It's more work for me now. Because now I got to take her to therapy. So instead of, just take her to her, I mean, I don't know. It had me I was so frustrated today because I took her and then she wanted to go to Walmart. So I take her to Walmart. Well, they wouldn't return an item. So then it was like, oh, okay, didn't return an item. So I go to the store while she waited. I ran in real quick, come back out. Well, she's like, oh, okay, so they already returned it, so I need to go back to Walmart. So then I had to go back to Walmart with her. And, each trip, I've got to get her out of the car, or get out of the car. Then she goes and does what she does, and then I help her get back in the car. So, well, now she's got to go to therapy to help with her bending the ankle and get it back. And then she goes back to the surgeon in 3 weeks. And then she should be able to, as long as everything goes okay, she should be able to put 100% of her weight back on it. But she'll still have the boot, though, that she'll still have to deal with. Oh, the weather's really... Yeah, the weather's been nice. I haven't had to use the fan, thankfully. This guy carrying watermelon through here. What the hell he's doing? I can't... I still got 15 minutes before I can start this. So, I'll sit here and chat for a minute. Don't go to Cracker Barrel. Let's see. It's 83 here. Yeah. Where does this guy? Good to see you back on here. Yeah, Matthew, I've been back for, I don't know, 2-3 weeks. High is only going to be 94 today. Oh, only 94 there, Fran. Yeah, she probably wants to get out and about. No, she wants to, Fran, she wants to go back to work. She literally was like, hey, do you think I'll be able to go back to work since I could put 50% on it now with a boot? Maybe they'll let me go back to work with a boot on. It's, I don't know. Is she not thinking that I'm going to have to take her to her work? I mean, it's because she can't drive yet. I mean, she might be able to drive. I don't know. Once she puts 100% of her weight on there, she should be able to drive. If she can get in and out of the, I don't know. It's just, and they're setting the appointments. It's like, look, the appointments have got to be when I've got free time. Not because you feel like having an appointment. You're a good son. I try, Fran, but it's frustrating because, I mean, it's not really frustrating. It's just that I got to put my life on hold now. I mean, and I lost out on so much money this morning, and I'm doing a $9 order right here. I mean, I'm doing a $9 order. That's it. I mean, I still done $23 this morning before I went and took her to her appointment. But now her next appointment's next Tuesday, and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:45 in the morning. It's like, okay, so now I'm going to miss out on another morning shift. And I mean, I average $45 to $55 on my morning shift. It's like, okay, so now then what? I got to come out later, earlier, and then work longer in the evening shift when it's just too busy. The traffic's just crazy out here. Oh, you're hauling different loads now. Yeah, Matthew, I seen that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, she needs to wait until she can drive. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, Fran. I mean, that's just like the therapy appointments. Now I got to go get her, help her. You know, it's just. Yes, I got my oil change on the way home before the storm. I took 2 orders and made $27.95 between the two. Yeah, see, that's good. Is that what you recorded on your video? Yeah, that's like Yvonne. Yvonne's been doing some orders on her way home, too. I mean, the order volume has been there. I mean, this morning was crazy. I turned down probably 9 orders and did the one. It was just a shopping for 2 things of sausage, a package, two packages of sausage, and 1 package of bacon. $19. And I took a ride, you know, $4 ride, and then thankfully I had tips coming in. I mean, this right here is $9, but it's all base pay. It's 44 items going to one house, 6 miles, for $9. I mean, I turned down that $16.50, but I mean, I got Grubhub on, and I mean, I still got 10 more minutes before I can pick the order up. It's ridiculous. Now is when curbside people that pick up their groceries, you know, they get off work, they come here, and they pick up their groceries. It's that. Of course, everybody got to park right next to me. I mean, that's why I don't like coming out this time of day. I'll wait until 5:30, 6 o'clock. $5.95 Grubhub and then $10 DoorDash that ended up giving me $2 extra. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll tell you, Grubhub's been, yeah, Grubhub's definitely been it. I mean, once now that people are finding out that they can put it on their Prime accounts, that's what's really picked up on Grubhub, is that they're finding out about that. You hauled a helicopter? What? I didn't catch that. I'm gonna have to go back and look at those, Matthew. Yeah, like I said, I still go in there and give you some watch time. Like I said, there'll be nobody in there, and then I'll click the like and then sit there and watch it for a little while. Have you running? I'll try to get through everybody's channels, but a lot of people are getting frustrated now because they're having a hard time realizing that they can't make money off YouTube. It's definitely changed on how you make money now. And it's work. That's why I posted a lot of things. Your mom secretly does Grubhub, and I'm like, how about just pay me to go get it, right? Exactly. Well, you get cash back. If you use your Prime account, you get cash back. So not only do you get free for having Prime, but you also get cash back on what you spend. I mean, I took my mom to go get a loaf of bread and dog treats. All that effort, pull up, get the car, get the ride-on cart, help her into the cart, go park the car, come back, find her in the store, walk over through the store to find her, bag her groceries, swipe her card, go get the car, bring it back, help her into the car. I had to do all of that for a loaf of bread and dog treats. I could have just got the loaf of bread and the dog treats. It literally would have took me no time at all to do that. But no, she had to go in to touch the loaf of bread, to squeeze it, make sure it was the right. Just crazy. 1673 on your watch hours? Yeah. No, that's good, Matthew. You just got to stay consistent with it. Yeah, I never go into the grocery stores anymore. I just go drive up. Yeah, that's what it is right now. This time of day, that's why I don't usually do Spark orders this time of day. I mean, I can't even pick this curbside up until I still got 7 more minutes. And they're bringing out all the people that, I'm hoping to be able to get a Grubhub But I don't know. I did the update. I don't know if you got the update yet, friend, or not. But on my iPhone, I mentioned it this morning. I got the iOS 26 beta version. I'm using it, and it's totally different. They changed it up quite a bit on the iPhone. So I did that, and then they did an update last night yesterday on DoorDash, changed the whole screen up. So now the pause, instead of being where you had to go to the screen, go in the middle, now they put it at the top, which they should have. That's where it should be at, is at the top. So they changed that up. Hey, Teresa, good morning. Well, afternoon now. I'm used to saying good morning to everybody. I only walk into the store if I'm getting paid. Yeah, right, Fran. That's what I'm saying. To get dog treats and a loaf of bread. Really? I mean, I could have... But she had to touch the loaf of bread to make sure it was her type of loaf of bread. I was just like, really? Twice I had to take her and help her do that. And then help her into her, do the cast cut off and stuff. Help her into that appointment. And now she's, oh, well, maybe they'll schedule me therapy 2 or 3 times a week. And I'm thinking, I've got to take her. It's like I'm just going to stop my day, go get her, take her to therapy for an hour, and then have to take her back. I mean, she just, I don't know. They just don't realize that I'm the one doing this here, It's like, man, these people are getting paid for it. I'm losing money by doing it. I don't know. It's frustrating because, and then I still got to go walk the dogs. Slowly going up, Matthew. Yeah, you just got to keep with it. An illegal alien and killed 3 Florida citizens. Oh, is that so, Matthew? Yeah. You need to update your apps. Yeah. Yeah, because I could go 2 different beta programs. I could have done the iOS 18 update, but I went ahead and went with the 26 because that's the one that they're really trying to push, is the 26. And it changes it out. Looks totally different. So, me and Orange Luke was talking this morning. He was like, oh man, heck with an iPhone. I'm like, well, that's the business, my business that I have. I mean, again, I run a business. I do the apps, I do YouTube, and then I take care of my mom. So, where's my life at? I mean, I don't know, it's frustrating. And then my rider, I was like, the neighbor can take him to the store, but can't take him to work. When they were taking him to work all this time. I don't know. I got to get that, because that's frustrating to me, because $4 taking time out of my day for $4 it's not worth it. It's not worth $4. I can go in. I made $19 on one order this morning, and it's like I'm sitting here wasting my time taking somebody for $4. It's not even, But I said I would do it, so therefore. But I said I would do it for a little while, and they're kind of taking advantage of me now. So I've got to figure something else different with that. Being a caregiver is very rough. Yes, Fran, it is. Man, I got mad respect for people that do it. But at the same time, Fran, they get paid to do it, though. Now, if I wasn't doing the apps and I was just taking care of my mom and getting paid doing it, yes, that would be totally different. But I'm doing this. I'm losing money. I mean, it's causing me to lose money. Not to mention the extra wear on my car, because I'm having to go and do all this stuff running on with my vehicle, doing all this extra running with my vehicle that I'm not getting paid for. I mean, it's bad enough we get chump change as it is to run the apps, but in order to go, and now I'm going and doing this with I'm spending my money doing it. So I'm losing money, just like going to Walmart twice today. That was totally worth. I thought she was going to do, gets a week's worth of groceries or whatever. No, a loaf of bread and dog treats. I just was like, wow, I mean, I felt insulted, really. I really felt insulted because I stressed to her, I'm losing money by doing this. Now, if I was just to take her to her appointment and bring her back home and then go out and because I could have worked. We were done before 9 o'clock. We were done before 9 o'clock. I could have went out and still worked a couple more hours this morning. But with her, it just, I don't know. It's wearing on me. Doing that, it's wearing on me. And then did all that. Then I had to go back and walk the dogs. And then I was done. You know, it's like, okay, it's already noon already. You know, it's like, jeez. That's why I came out 4 o'clock. I was stressed. It's like, okay, now I've got to try to make up $20 extra. I'm making $9. So I'm really not making any more money. I've got to work extra now. I mean, instead of just working, I have to work extra, and I'm still putting forth that other effort. So, I mean, it's not that I'm bitching about it. It's just the fact that, and I'm not getting even a thank you. That's what's that's what's really messed up about it. My mom's not even thanking me. She's just automatically expecting me to do it for her, without ever saying, "Oh yeah, I appreciate you helping me out today. You know, thanks for going back," or just any kind of thank you whatsoever. None. And then she's making appointments, and I'm like, wait a minute. You just expect me to just go and do your appointments whenever you want them done? No, it's going to have to be when I want it done. Spent 5 days in the hospital with Kayla back in April. I barely slept. I had to do a lot of work. Nurses, and they barely did anything. Yeah, that's the same. That's how the hospital was. The hospital, the lady was in and out so fast because she was trying to get her rounds done and then go back and sit on her phone or whatever. Yeah, that's why we were glad to get her out of the hospital over to that rehabilitation, because then over there she was getting they were taking actual care of her, except feeding her. Because she wasn't coming down to the mess hall, whatever you want to call it, cafeteria, whatever you want to call it. Because she wasn't coming down there, they didn't care whether she got her food or not. Half the time they didn't even bring her anything to drink. Yeah, they're like, wait a minute, we're having to go to your room when you can just go down there. They were upset because they had to do that. Maybe give her only certain times to make appointments and help her with groceries. She won't do it, Fran. Just like the loaf of bread and that. She has to go in and touch the loaf of bread. Oh, no, I got to get out. I've got to get out of the house because I'm staying cooped up in here. Doesn't have no regard for me whatsoever. Just, oh, yeah, you got nothing to do. You can just take off and go do it, help out and do it. You are stressed. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, you deserve lots of thank you. Yeah, I mean, my mom, that's just how my mom's been, though, friend. I mean, we've not had the best relationship. And I took off last year when I helped her for 4 straight months. I did the exact same thing I'm doing now, except it was more work back then. I literally couldn't go nowhere because at least now she can go to the bathroom and take a shower on her own now. Then she couldn't. I had to literally help her out the whole time until the therapist came, like 4 days later, twice a week came in there and was helping her into the shower and get a shower and stuff. Because I couldn't do that. I told her, I said, I can't do it. I know I'm your son, but still, I can't bathe my mom. I just can't do it. Yeah, I mean, it's stressful on me because of the fact that, thankfully the heat has made it a lot better as far as that goes. But I'm not sleeping. Because it's extra time that I'm having to spend. So I'm not getting my naps like I've been. I'm not been, and then the apps have changed on how they're paying, so it's like I have to be available when the apps are available now. DoorDash screwed me over, not letting me on the schedule and stuff because there's so many Dashers here now. I mean, Grubhub and Spark, I've been making the most money off of. I've been actually making money off of Uber Eats, surprisingly. They're going to get everybody else out before me. I'll be the last one on this order. Just say no, I can't, Fran. I mean, I could, but I'd never hear the end of it. And then I have my sister calling me up, every 5 minutes saying, "Why ain't you over there taking care of your mom?" It's okay for my sister to just go on with her life and go to work and pay her bills and pay her mortgage and her lease payment. And it's okay for my sister to do that because she's over an hour away from my mom. So it's easy for her to just bark orders. Like I said, they've already went behind her back and stuff and done this, that, and the other behind my back and already discussed, not behind my back, but, them discussing in private conversation stuff. It's like her settlement. She was complaining about not having no money because she ain't working. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, the lawyer this, the lawyer that." I said, "That lawyer ain't worried about getting you no money." He's got his money. He's got the check, the settlement check. It's just having to get it processed now so he can get his money. Well, he ain't worried about my mom getting any money right now. All right, let me go back here. Hold on. I got Mikey guys out here real quick. I mean, I thought about it, just saying just go ahead and get figure out a way to get into how you're going. I mean, she can call a medical bus to come pick her up and transport her to her appointments, but she doesn't because she thinks that it's easy for me just to stop what I'm doing because I made it convenient. That's why. That's the bad side about it. Say I can't do it now. I can do it at this. Well, that's what I did on the appointments, Fran, because the appointment scheduler was like, "Hey, I got this time, this time." I said, "No, I need 10 or 11 o'clock, because I can't do early mornings because, oh, well, the only appointment we've got's 8:45. I'm like, "Okay, then, if you're telling me that's the only appointment I got." I hope this is mine. Nope, not mine. Dang. I don't want this guy. This guy's so damn slow. He talks, puts one bag in at a time. Oh my gosh! I hope it's gonna be this lady that's gonna help me out instead of this guy. He's like, "Oh no, I need you not to touch the stuff and all this." This guy gets anal with it. It's like, dude, I've been doing this 2 years now. I know what I can touch and what I can't touch. You're touching my car. Hell, he hit my bumper one time. I said, "Damn, dude, you hit my bumper." Oh, no, it's okay. No, it's not okay. You hit my bumper. Shit. But he puts one bag in at a time. He doesn't grab 2 or 3 bags at a time. This guy's, oh, good. Hopefully it's this. Oh, shit. I hope it's this lady. Oh, no, my sister won't. She's got too many bills. See, again, Fran, I put myself in a position where I'm blessed to where I don't have more, I don't have all those payments that my sister's got. My sister has to work. That's what's crazy. She has to. Because they try to keep up with the Joneses, Fran. They try to, they got to have the 4-bedroom house, 3 baths, even though they're, is this it? Yes, cool. restrictions based on what they're saying. Yeah. I had someone tell me that the other day, and that they said, "Oh yeah, you got to go down that way and go around this way." You know what they ended up being? The road was open. All right, awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. This guy trying to tell her what to do. Now they got some side note here, Fran. Sorry you're going through. Oh, that's okay, Fran. I just, it's reality. It's real life stuff going on. You gonna run some errands before you start work? Okay. Well, good luck out there, Fran. I seen some news articles and stuff. They were saying it's pretty rough out there. They got some instructions here trying to tell me where to go. This road's closed. You got to go down this way, that way, this way, that way. So that just probably added 4 extra miles to my route. I don't need them to tell me how to get there. I know which road they're talking about. Yeah, it says delivery for need to inform the driver that the road, the construction and the road closure said that the bridge is open and it is another way to them. Okay. With a little smiley face. Appreciate you stopping in though, friend. Listen to me rant this morning. Yeah. But I mean, the good thing is she's healing, and hopefully another three more weeks. Another 3 more weeks, that's all, Just another 3 weeks. I can't, holiday weekend, I got to go and take her. She was like, oh, I would rather have had it on, I got to take her the day after the holiday. Or the Wednesday after the holiday. I was thinking it was the day after, but it's not. Lots of hugs. Things will get better. Yeah. It'll get better. Yeah. Yeah, things will get better. She's healing. That's the main thing. The main thing is I want her to get back to driving so she can drive on her own. I mean, if she can walk the dogs, then that's going to be a big relief off of me right there. I don't mind taking her to the appointments and stuff, but having to go there every single day and walk the dogs, that's the part that's, frustrating. Having to go walk the dogs every day. Oh, shoot. Dang, that's not what I wanted. Oh, yeah, go ahead and cut in front of me there, ass. Appreciate you, ass. Yeah. And then cut. All right, let's turn save my time on Ubs, I guess, because I can't get no orders there. Yeah, appreciate everybody. Appreciate those 9 thumbs ups. Everybody came in. Hit that thumbs up on this burning up 74 degrees. Now, at least there's a breeze. At least I got a breeze too. That's the other good thing. Got a nice little breeze out here. I just chilling along. Just do. What is this semi doing here? Semi, what are you doing? dude, you can't just... Matthew, you need to get over here and show his semi-driver how to drive here. He's over in the one lane. He's trying to cut across 3 lanes of traffic. 4 lanes of traffic. Oh, shit, he is. He is. He's... Where does he think he's... Oh, my gosh. He's U-turning in the middle of a 5-lane highway. Wow. When he literally could have just went up a block and did a turnaround. This guy in the semi-truck literally almost caused a freaking accident here trying to do a U-turn. Wow. What in the Sam hell is he thinking? Oh no, we got another guy over here with a sign. Oh my gosh, these people out here are making all kinds of money. Making all kinds of money here. Turn around and make $40, $50 here in a couple hours and then go sleep underneath the bridge tonight. Yep, that's what they do. Craziness, craziness, craziness. Oh man, there's a little taco truck here. What do they got? Looks like they got some pulled pork or something. Dun, dun, dun. No sense in getting in a hurry and be frustrated because it's rush hour. So we just take our time. Yeah, we just take our time. Twiddle our thumbs here while everybody's doing what they're doing, I guess. Yeah, well, everybody's just doing what they're doing here on this Tuesday. See, it's be $9. So I just need $51 more basically. Try to hit 60 tonight. Last Tuesday was pretty good. I mean, I would anticipate people are going to be getting the stuff ready for this holiday. A lot of people don't even realize the holiday's this weekend. People still in their minds thinking that, oh, well, it's still August, so, you know, Labor Day is not till September. So they have a lot in their mind thinking that, oh, well, the holiday's not actually until next month. But they don't realize it's this weekend. I got this guy here. Yeah, buddy, get over in that lane there. You're going to go slow. Wrecked up car, damaged car. Damaged vehicle there. You're frustrated with me, buddy. Colleen! Hey, Colleen. How's Colleen doing? Doing there, Colleen? Yeah, doing an evening, afternoon. Kind of just basically update everybody on Mom. Yeah, she got her cast off today. Got one of those air boots. 50% weight. Goes to therapy next week. Starts therapy on bending, you know, be able to bend her ankle. So she's, good news there. Bad news is more work for me now. Now I got to go, you know, instead of every, 2-3 weeks, now I got to go take her to the therapist now. She's wanting to go 2-3 times a week. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it healed up. Looked good. I'd seen the X-ray. Had to do a new X-ray, see how it was healing. Visited with the surgeon. The surgeon came in there. He was happy with the progress. He upset because she's still putting. He told her she could put 50% weight on. He should have never told her that. He should have said, "Oh no, let's wait until you get through therapy before we start putting weight on it." He should have said that, but no, he told her 50%. So her idea of 50% is, I got 2 legs, so I can stand on one of them. That's her idea of 50%. She doesn't know what the ratio of 50% is. Yeah. So she's thinking, oh, okay, I can still put weight on that one. Basically, like I have been, is her mindset. And I wish he would have just told her, hey, just keep doing what you're doing, and I wish he would have just told her that, but he said 50%, so in her mind, she's thinking, oh, okay, I can put half my, I can limp on that one leg. That's not what 50% is. And you know, she's obese, so it's like 50% is, you know, like 150 pounds of weight. She's thinking she can just, you know, limp around like she's been doing. She's been walking on it. She wasn't supposed to. But in the cast, it kept it, you know, firm. Now she's got this boot. I don't know. I'm glad that, I mean, it looks good and everything, and it's swollen. But she, you know, now they want her to go to therapy, and it's like, now I got to go take her to therapy now. Took her to the store today. It was kind of frustrating. Telling Fran and, you know, everybody earlier that I took her to help her in and out of Walmart twice today so she could get a loaf of bread and dog treats instead of just me getting it for her. She literally wanted me to go to Walmart so she could squeeze the loaf of bread to find her proper loaf of bread. I'm just like, really? Okay. And now I've got to, you know, and I told her, I said, you need to get with me on these appointments to find out when. So I'm out here a little earlier after I, you know, took her. I had to stop making money this morning. Still made money though, so I'm thankful for that. But I came out earlier to try to make up for, you know, $40. I really need to make $100 this evening, but I realize it's a Tuesday, so it's going to be rough. I mean, I come out a little early, but this order here took way too long. I got another 14, I think it's 14 or $15 order that I got on Grubhub that I'm getting ready to go get. But other than that, just bitching about having to do that stuff. But, you know, again, I'm in a blessed position where I can help my mom out, where a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't stop what they're doing and help their mother out when they're in a situation. I want her to try to figure out other ways to get the help. Oh, the little doggy. Little doggy. He's out there sniffing and doing his business. little doggy. That was a Shelly. I think they're called Shellies. Looks like a collie, but it's a little short dog. I think they're called Shellies. And this order dropping us off is on the way to go get this other order, so it worked out pretty good. I'll be at $27, $28. I've been here before, I believe. Yes, I know. We're gonna need to turn here, people. We gotta get this order dropped off first. Let's see. Yeah, I've been here before. Thought I had. Of course, they don't clear their driveway when they're expecting a delivery here. But I hope you're doing well, Colleen. Hope you're feeling okay. Weather there's not bothering you too bad. Been beautiful weather here. 75 degrees, sunny. Yeah, I actually wore jeans this morning. I was like, heck yeah, I gotta get going here. Catch this order. See what they're getting here. Let notify them. Running just a little behind schedule here. Alright, what are they getting? Breadsticks and a medium pizza. Okay, cool. Nice easy order here for Cuckoo. That works. Didn't need those people's instructions. That one guy was, oh, you better get his, tell him them instructions. I'm like, I don't need him to tell me anything about where I drive. Your job is to load the vehicle, not tell me how to drive or where to drive. Oh man, hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody had a great day. Oh, yeah, take the first exit. We know, first exit. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, okay. Woo. Flash this, flash this. That is hard, yeah. Yeah, it's like I was telling Fran, Colleen, I'm not complaining about having to help my mom because I know I'm blessed to be in that position like that. The thing is that she thinks that she can just set her appointments whenever she wants to without any consideration for me. I could have still went out and made money and picked her a loaf of bread up and dog treats later on when I came there to walk the dogs. So to go to Walmart twice and then to just get a loaf of bread and dog treats, that was very frustrating. And the thing is, Colleen, is what I was saying, is she never thanked me. She never thanked me for helping her today. I'm just like, I couldn't even get a, hey, thanks, I'm glad you was able to do that or nothing. I didn't get a thank you. I mean, it's like, wow. I'm taking time out of my day in my life every single day to, yeah, I could put my foot down and say, hey, I'm not going to help you out, but then what kind of person would I be if I did that to my mom? That's just not me. I'm just not that type of person. Even though, it's not been the best of relationships. Been the best of relationships here. Cool, that guy let me go. Awesome. Alright. But, like I said, I'm thankful that I'm in a position where I can just take off and help them. But again, I still, I don't want to let days go by that, you only have so much time you can make money in. So many orders, so much time of the day you can make money. It's like, I'm not going to want to come out and work extra. It's bad enough. I can't take a holiday. I can't take a vacation. I can't take nothing right now. Especially when the weather's nice like this. Shoot, I want to go down by the river or go to the ocean or something. I work every day. It's like, then she wanted to argue with me yesterday or the day before, whatever it was, when my daughter was over. Wanted to sit there and put me down in front of my daughter and my grandkids, saying, "Oh no, you've taken days off." I'm like, how days off? So how are you going to discredit me by saying I've worked every day, and then you're going to say, "Oh no, you've had days off"? No, when? When have I taken a day off? I'm not taking no day off. Yeah, then not to thank me. You know, it's like, wow, just that it's expected of me to do it. That part's just disheartening when it comes to that. When you do stuff for people and then they want to think one thing about you. And, oh yeah, you don't do nothing. You know, she thinks I don't work because, you know, since I'm retired, she thinks I don't work. She doesn't know that I still run everything else that I run. That I still get out here and work. Doesn't think that I work, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's why you can get on YouTube and bitch about it, though. Hey, Viper, what's going on, Viper? You missing the monsoons and the dust clouds, dust storms, or whatever the hell they're calling that dust that's over there? Yeah, I guess they couldn't get you with rain, so they had to get you with some dust. Is that right, Viper? They had to hit you with some dust over there. It's crazy looking, some of the scenes I've seen of it. Was talking about some of it over there. I hope he's out making a little bit of money last night. Yeah, I could do that late night stuff, but man, I know that heat and stuff definitely getting to you guys. I'm thankful I finally wore jeans. Dust, yeah, it was I don't, man, that's just craziness. Now I know when I was on the road cutting across Texas, I seen some, you know, those dust nados or whatever you want to call them, tornadoes that were dust nados, or I can't remember what they call them. But I did see one of them come across the field. Look, I mean, to me, you know, I'm from the Midwest, so I've seen tornadoes. But this, you know, being all cloud, and it looked like a tornado, but it was all dust, you know, sand. Them things, you know, dangerous. Comes up from the south. Yeah. Well, I know you guys get monsoons. Yeah, you guys have about what, 4-week period there where you just have torrential downpours. Yeah, I was familiar with that because I had to learn that when I was hauling over there to Phoenix. Yeah, there's a place I used to pick up there over by the casino there. Fran knows where it's at. I can't remember what the name of that little town was, but there was a Tractor Supply warehouse over there. So I used to pick it up and take stuff over there, and then I'd deadhead all the way back to New Mexico, St. Teresa, New Mexico, right across the border in New Mexico. And then I'd pick up there and take out to Waco, Texas. So that was my little route that I had anytime I went to Arizona. Phoenix area, you know, whatever. Yeah, I never could get a load out of Phoenix. Or even, you know, near Phoenix. I had to deadhead all the way back to that St. Teresa. I can't remember what that was that I picked. Matter of fact, I think I took it back to, I did take it back to the Tractor Supply Company, distribution center there in Waco. Cutting across that, man, you talk about a long, boring ass ride. Jeez. You go Eagle Pass, go all the way through that way. Oh my gosh, man. Long, boring ass ride there. Going, I'd pick up in Ohio. Take it from Ohio all the way to Phoenix. Well, no, I call it Phoenix, but even though it wasn't Phoenix. Lots of flat land between. So yeah, I mean, it was just. Yeah. I never was there when it was raining. It was always 100 and something degrees. You know, that's why I sympathize with you guys, because it was 126 degrees. You know. 126 degrees. What has this got me going here? This ain't right. I'm going right here. Why has it got me going? What is it talking about? This damn. Picking up a Grubhub order. I just dropped off a curbside Spark. The ride from Tulsa to Phoenix is boring. Oh man, yeah. any of that stretch in through there. El Paso to there, man, that's the Amarillo and all that, man. That's a whole boring ass ride. Yeah, all that stretch in through there is boring. And then when you cut across and go to freaking Eagle Pass, man, that's real. Okay. Yeah, this is like a $24, $25 turnaround here. Let's see, I gotta figure out where I'm going here. All right, we're going out to the countryside, looks like. This ought to be interesting. This ought to be interesting, lady. We're looking at me like this guy talking to his phone. Sonny! Sonny. Good afternoon. Yeah. Hey there, Chabuka Godwin. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you. Yvonne! Yeah, you missed me, Yvonne. I went live this morning, Yvonne. Just for like 20 minutes or so. Just on my way to pick my mom up. Yeah, Sonny, she got, I didn't have a chance to look at your update yet, Sonny. Mom got her, cast off. So she got her cast off. She's, got one of those air boots on right now and goes to therapy next week to start working the ankle. 50% weight bearing. She can put 50% weight on it now. So, good for that part, bad for the part that I still got to take her around everywhere. So, I told her she needs to start making these appointments in the middle part of the morning so that I can still get out and make some money. I lost out on all kinds of money this morning because she had that such early appointment. The surgeon made, dude, what are you doing here? The surgeon made the appointment. She said, I didn't make the appointment, the surgeon did. And I'm like, well, either or, you can't be doing no 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I got to make money. It's okay. I know you're busy. I put it up. Whoever has time to watch it is great. Yeah, Sonny, I seen. It looks like, that was a good part, though, from what I did catch of it. Like I said, I just caught a glimpse of it. See what it was about. Her appointment went good. They cut the cast off. They did x-ray. The x-ray looked good. The x-ray actually looked pretty good. Looks terrible. I mean, like, as far as, like, when you look at it and seeing all the freaking screws and the plates and everything, she's got two plates on each side of her ankle. And then I would say maybe 7 or 8 screws screwing into her bone. Hold it together. So, I mean, looks terrible when you look at the x-ray. Yeah, but as far as everything, the surgeon thought everything looked good. I wish she wouldn't have told her to put 50% weight on it. I wish she would have still told her, because her thinking, Sonny, and Yvonne, is that 50% of her weight is 1 foot. You know what I mean? She's like, that means I can walk, stand on that 1 foot. That's her idea of 50% weight, not understanding that her being obese, that means, don't put more than 100 pounds on it. She's thinking that she can just limp around, about it. She can't bend it yet, being in that cast for 6 weeks. Dax, hey Dax. Yeah, right, mine looked terrible too. X-ray and just side. Took a long time for the skin to heal. Her skin is healing actually pretty good. Yeah. He said that those bandages, sutures or whatever you call them, he said just, with her showering, every other day or whatever, don't soak it, just let them fall off. So it's just, you can tell it's swollen just from being inside the cast. This is the first time it's been out of a cast in 6 weeks, so she's glad with that. I mean, it went well, but again, they're just, her thinking is just get to work. Unfortunately, that's all her thinking is. Just, can I get back to work? She was talking about going back to work now. Like, oh yeah, maybe they'll give me a chair to sit on. I'll just, limp in there and then, sit on a chair and do work. I mean, that's her mindset right now. And it's like, how are you going to get to work? You can't even walk. You can't even drive. What? I'm going to take you to your job now and help you in and out of work? I mean, come on now. And like I said earlier, Sonny, she didn't even thank me for it. She didn't even thank me for helping her today. Didn't thank me for helping her. Didn't thank me for, I took her to Walmart twice to get a loaf of bread and dog treats. I had to help her in and out for that. Yeah, no good. Yeah, Yvonne, I wish she would have told her don't continue to do what you're doing. I wish she wouldn't have said put 50% of weight on it, because her idea is, okay, I got 2 feet. So if I put one, weight on 1 foot, then therefore, that's 50%. That's her thinking. That's her thinking of it is, okay, I got 2 feet. So 100% is both feet. 50% is 1 foot, So in her mind, she's thinking that she could still limp on it or whatever. Limp around on it or whatever. And that's not what he meant. He meant for her to put, maybe 60 to 80% pressure on it just to get it moving and working. And again, she's on pain medication. So it's like she's not really understanding the extent of how much pain she's really in, because it's subdued. And that's the other thing I keep trying to remind her of. It's like, you're not going to have pain medication here shortly. So you're going to have to realize that what you're feeling now is not what you're going to be feeling here in a couple of weeks when you're off pain medication. Because she's got to get off pain medication. She can't stay on pain medication. She don't need to. She don't need to. Dax, I got Miss Erin. I got Miss Erin playing, giving her some screen time. I went over there, hit the thumbs up. But yeah, I got Miss Erin playing over there on my other phone. Yes, honey, I know. We've all definitely had you in our thoughts, in our hearts, Sonny. I know Yvonne mentioned it. I mentioned it. So we all can feel out what you're having to go through there. And I mentioned it, Sonny, too. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome, Sonny. No, I mean, it's like Yvonne was saying. You get to know people. You see what they're going through. Different situations and stuff. And it's like you don't want. I mean, I know me and you've had conversations. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going all the way up here. Jeez, I still got 4 miles to go. So you get to know people and stuff, and it's like, when something like that happens, it affects more than just the person that's going through it. Because we all understand that it's like, man, even though they weren't our pets, and some people may consider them chickens, as not pets, but still at the same time, if you build that relationship with a person, it's like, man, you don't You know, that's why I felt so bad when I deleted that other channel without having to tell anybody about it, because I knew people genuinely cared about me and what was going on. So that was one of the main things I had to try and process to be able to come back. And it ain't stopped. I mean, it's still, I mean, a lot of people are understanding that these other channels are getting trolled, and it's because of me, because I called people out. You're not as shook up. What? We got a green light here, and we're just all of a sudden stopped. I was in shock, but I still just randomly cried. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, and the thing is if nobody can relate or understand, then that's on them. You know, it's like I've said plenty of times on this channel, don't ever let nobody diminish your emotions. Don't let nobody say that you can't have emotions or nothing, because they're your emotions, and if you choose to, however you choose to let it out or don't let it out, or what, don't ever want to keep it in. Don't ever want to keep your emotions in. It's just put stress on your body, and then you're going to be sick. A lot of people can relate to that, so that's good that you're able. And I know it's hard to get on YouTube and start spilling out your guts, let everybody know that hey, this, that, and the other. At the same time, you still want to keep people updated with what's going on, for people that do actually care and are concerned with it. You ain't got a leaf blower? You can't have Jeremy blow them up into a pile or something? I mean, I don't know if it'd be therapeutic or not. Get you some bell wire or something, or craft stores, they have kits. You can make dream catcher kits, and maybe take a couple of the different feathers. Some people that helps, some people it don't. I don't want to put more trauma on it, but I do know that has helped some people. Because people put ashes in bracelets and necklaces and stuff like that. So I don't know if maybe something like that, having a dream catcher and using some of the feathers, again, as like an honor thing, as a, again, that maybe that's too traumatic for you to do something like that, and that's understandable if it is. Oh, you don't have a leaf blower? Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be the easiest way. Just blow them up next to the garage or something, and then that way you could, Jeremy or somebody can take care of it for you. I may lose you guys. I'm going out here in the countryside again. That's where I got to go with this. I just want to let you know that I've been praying for you and mentioned you in your live Sunday. Yeah, that's what I was talking about there. Yeah, definitely all the prayer groups and stuff, people that have the prayers definitely want to. Yeah, exactly, Yvonne. Yeah, a lot of people care. So the ones that genuinely do care, they do, they do care about the situation. And like I said, maybe, like I said, I know that it has helped for some people to, maybe not set out there, but take the time to, make a dream catcher and then add the feathers to the dream catcher, and then have that hanging out there in memory of them or something. Again, it's just something that I do know that it has helped some people to be able to, that have lost pets, to do certain things like that. I mean, again, that may be too traumatic for you to have to deal with deal with going through that and doing that and seeing it all the time. I mean, it's got to be bad just knowing that, you know, the situation where the situation is. Where the situation is. Oh, it's your horse right there. A little cute little horse. I think I've been to this customer before. I may lose you guys. I'm going up here in these hills right here where this is this the right road? Yeah, I think it's the right road. Look at these. I've shown you guys this place before. I don't know if I went to the same one or the neighbor. $1 million homes out here again. Plus, $1 million plus homes. Yes, that's a good idea, Dean. I might do that. Yeah, like I said, hey, bro creator, how are we? I know it has helped some people to get off, get over it. Not get over it, but get through it. You're never going to get over it because it's, Look at that house, guys. That's their neighbor across the street there. Big yard there. WhatsApp, we don't solicit numbers. We don't solicit their email information. We don't solicit any of that stuff on this channel here. This is your warning. Appreciate you coming in and visiting the channel. Start understanding what's going on and stuff. I know some channels do that. A lot of channels do that. Not just some. A lot do that. But I'll just respectfully say that please do not solicit. I'm not going to say please. I'm going to say do not solicit people's numbers or email informations. Out of respect for me and my viewers and my subscribers. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Can I provide you with a remote job? No, there's plenty of jobs out there. Plenty of jobs. I own and operate a business. I also do gig work on the side, and then I'm doing YouTube. So, you can start your YouTube channel. It don't cost you nothing. Obviously, you got internet that you're interested in about it. Do you some shorts, do you some videos and stuff, build your community. U.S. is expensive. That's the thing. Everybody think, oh yeah, you're making all kinds of money, but when you put it in ratio to what it is wherever you're at, when you put the dollar amount of U.S. compared to the ratio, because it's expensive to live here in the United States. That's why I have people standing outside with a sign saying they need help, and they're begging people for money because they can't figure out how to make money without just standing there and getting it off the backs of people that are working. I don't mind helping someone out, but I'm not going to help them out when they can just get out here and figure out a way to do it. There's all kinds of avenues to do it. The easiest is just stand for a couple hours and make $50 begging people for money. That's the easiest way, and that's what they're doing. That's why there's, I see 6 people a day doing that, and they're making more money than me, and I'm out here working. I'm out actually putting wear and tear on my car. I'm actually out here, doing customer service, delivering groceries, foods, whatever it happens to be. But from home, there's all kinds of things. Get on Google. Google will show you a lot of different remote jobs. You be a customer service person. A lot of places will hire you just to answer phones and help people through, virtual chats. Yeah, I gave him his warning there, Sonny. I gave him his warning. Yeah, we're not going to solicit people's emails, WhatsApp numbers, phone numbers. We're not going to do that here on this channel. Nope, I'm all about helping someone out. But we're not going to solicit people for their phone numbers and email information. mean, I've never known an adult to just go on someone's live stream and say, hey man, can you help me out with a job? I've never known anybody to do that. There's been other ways to market yourself, but just flat out come say, hey man, help me with a job. There's too many people struggling right now that, you know, that can do that. Created in July 28th, July 28th, lots of Americans in the U.S. without jobs. Like you said, Dean, holding signs and homeless. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's 6 of them here now. It used to, you barely ever see, maybe by the highway, someone needing a ride, saying, hey man, I'm heading to Florida for the winter time, hitching a ride. You'll see them heading there. You know, I need some, a few dollars to help me, get to Florida, or, give me a ride to Florida or whatever. You used to see that. But now they literally, the girl, I've seen 3. I've seen 3 already just since I've been doing these 2 deliveries. And I guarantee you they're making more money than I am. Because they're right at the busy intersections where people are getting off work. So they come out for 2 or 3, 2, maybe 3 hours. I'd say probably 2 hours just during rush hour. And you figure if 50 cars give them $1, that's $50 they're making. And most people are giving them $3 to $5, whatever. Now I've given them bottles of water and, maybe a snack or something if I've had it. I've given them that, but I refuse to give them any money except for Caroline. Caroline's the only one. She is one of the people that I've known I've delivered groceries to her wife and her household. They're on government assistance, so I know her situation personally. But these other people, I don't know them. I've never seen them. Whatever. Her situation, I know. I knew that she got fired from Wendy's for, she was riding a freaking bicycle and then was riding an electric scooter, electric bicycle to get to work, and they still fired her for some BS shit that they wanted to try to fire her for. So I helped her get a job at McDonald's, and I seen her one day, and she was waiting to go to McDonald's the next day to start, and I gave her $5, and that's only because I knew who she was, and I know she was a legit. She wasn't a homeless person, and she wasn't saying she was homeless. She was just saying she was in need of some help, and I helped her with $5, and because I've made more than $5 off of her doing her grocery deliveries to her and her wife. So to give her back $5 extra and to help her get a job, I don't just talk about it, I do it. I'm not just going to, feel like, oh yeah, I'm just going to hand somebody some money for nothing. I don't just talk about stuff, I do it. I knew the managers, I knew the shift managers and stuff, and I'm like, hey, she's a great person. If you got, if there's any way you guys could help her out and get her a job, that'd be great. And she got an interview and started working. She works there now. So giving her $5 until she got a paycheck, I didn't feel bad about that whatsoever. Because like I said, I done made money off the deliveries for her. And I see her almost every day she works. Because I pick it, recently, yeah, but I hadn't, but recently I did. Let's see, it's top of the hour here. I guess I'll try and do it. Man. DoorDash changed their screen up, so their screen's different. Yes, I will get water. I went to Walmart once and bought a dog bowl. Because the guy had a dog. Yeah. There used to be a guy. I don't ever know whatever happened to him. He used to be outside the one Walmart there. I mean, they all know where to go because they, you see people. They're like, okay, they're going to Walmart. They're going to have some change left over, and then they end up like right here where I'm at. There's 1 or 2 stands down there, 1 or 2 stands down here, and 1 or 2 stands down there. So there's 3 spots down through here that they stand. And they know people are, factory workers are getting off work. They're coming by Walmart. They're grabbing some groceries or something for dinner, and then they're taking off. Getting out here is hard. I mean, they take the bus for free. Take the bus for free to go to where you can just stand for a couple of hours, make 40 or 50 bucks. How much, don't want to try to get a job, an actual job. He's probably moving around because he was being burned by the concrete. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, they got grass and shaded areas out here that they stand. So once the sun gets over, like right where it's at now, that's why they don't come out during lunch, because the sun's out right there. Oh, my block ended. No wonder. I was like, why is DoorDash not even giving me anything? Sonny, I don't know if you've seen this new screen or not. The new DoorDash screen. It updated yesterday. All right, here we go. 2 to 5 minutes. 2 to 8 minutes. Oh, shopping order. 8 items. That's not too bad. Oh, I caught a 250 surge on Uber. Okay, cool. Well, let me pause DoorDash again, man. They put the pause button at the top now, which is perfect. Exactly what they needed to do. Put it at the. I just wish they would do the in dash on top of the resume, because I so many times hit the in dash instead of hitting the go out of the app screen. I wish they would put that above the resume, so that if you accidentally hit the resume instead of accidentally hitting the in dash, that's the only update I would ask for them to do. Yeah, you haven't seen the new DoorDash screen. Yeah, and it's got a big thing down at the bottom that tells you, instead of Dash Now, they got rid of the Dash Now thing. Now you click on it, you click on schedule. And well, I mean, it may say Dash Now, I don't know. But me, it says schedule. It says you're able to dash, and it says there's a 5-minute wait in a little window that says 5-minute wait, and then it's a big circle, almost half, a third of the bottom of the screen, and then it'll above it is the earn by time. So you click the earn by time, and if it'll allow you to do earn by time, you click that little hourglass, and you can do earn by time that way now, instead of having it two functions. Now you can either click the little hourglass or the other one. I mean, I would show you, but I can't. I don't think I can show you. Well, I can show you this right here. I can show you this. See how that is now? There's the new screen now. Current dash. Then your pause is right here at the top now. And then your earnings. And then here's where that's all the same there. And then all that down there is the same. Again, this is Android. It's not iOS. So Apple might look a little different. But they put the pause up here, which they needed to do that. I wish it was a little bit bigger, because see all the empty space at the bottom here? All this empty space at the bottom there? I wish they would have put the pause button just a little bit bigger. Put all that other stuff down there at the bottom, because it don't make no difference down there at the bottom. But right there, I wish they would have made that pause button just a little bit bigger. But instead of being in the middle now, it's at the top. Yeah, I don't think I can go. Yeah, I can't show you. I can't show you the main screen because it'll dox my location. I can't do that. I can't dox my location. So it gives you the location now of where you're at, and then it's a big old huge space now. Well, I'm on till 9 o'clock on Grubhub, so now's the time I need Grubhub to be giving me a $22 order right now. They still got me a breeze. So 72 degrees, it says. It's still 72, 73. 73 and partly cloudy. Got a little bit of rain clouds over that direction there. A little bit of rain clouds right there. A little bit of rain clouds out there. Oh shoot, I forgot to put my phone back in. Oh, okay, so Miss Aaron's done and over with. Mel over there talking about how she's getting off of YouTube. I don't see nobody else there. I seen Chuck's getting burnt out. Seen his burnout video. Yeah, YouTube's definitely taking a turn, that's for sure. A lot of people's just now realizing it's taking a turn. I realized it a while back, like I said, probably about 3 months ago. 2 months ago now. Well, no, 3 months, because I've been live. I think I've been live 10 days, 11 days, something like that. 10 or 11 days I've been live. Remember how many days in a row it's been? 2 weeks? No, hold on. It's the 20. Yeah, I think I went live on the 9th or 10th. So it's been a few days. Been a few live streams in a row. Yeah, I gotta take my setup all apart and then put it all back together when I go get my mom. So she didn't understand how much work it is. But she's doing better, so hopefully here a couple more. I just keep telling myself one more month, and then I can start focusing on my life, man. Shoot, holidays coming up, be October. She's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to work on November. By November, I said, Mom, you should be able to go back to work before that. I mean, they need you before the holiday, not in November. I seen one of the stores was putting up, just now getting their Halloween stuff out. I said, you guys are a little behind there, ain't you? I said, most of them starting putting the Christmas out. They're like, oh yeah, we got Christmas on the truck. Well, I think you need to be getting your Christmas out. You're going to have very little Halloween stuff. They're like, man, I can't believe it's all that. I said, they have it in the warehouse now. They've got to get it out of the warehouse. It's been in the warehouse since last year. What are these guys? These guys still working on this door? These guys was working on this door the other day. I think it was yesterday. I think it was last night. Trying to get this door repaired. Yeah, it was last night. They were, was it last night or not before? One night. Late at night, they were sitting there trying to get this back door taken care of. Oh yeah, and Sonny, also iOS got a new, I'm on the beta program for the iOS. They got 2 versions out now that you can be a part of the beta program for developers and stuff. Since, you know, I got developer mode on with mine, and I run iOS through my business. They gave me the option to take iOS 18, or I could have done the 26. So I went ahead and put the 26 then on my business phone here, and it's weird looking. Yeah, and then I got to, you know, do analysis on it and send feedback to Apple. Oh, Luke. Oh, Luke was like, oh, you know, F Apple, F an iPhone. I was like, well, I still run my business, you know, my company that I run, I still run it on iOS. So it's just much easier to run a couple apps at a time on. Because most of the clients I have, you know, iPhones. So it's just easier to take Apple Pay, you know, and then all the other forms of payment that I can take. Debit, credit cards and stuff like that. They can just, it's so much easier just to do it with the iOS. Ma Dukes! Oh, here we go, Grubhub. All right, let's see where it's going here first. Oh man. It's going to some apartments, but it's $11. $11, 7 miles. And 5 of it's probably to the restaurant. Yep, 5 miles to the restaurant. So it's six miles for $11, really. Let's see what they're getting. They're getting a salad, an egg roll, and then the trio. So no drinks. All right, we like that. This will put me at, yeah, I'm trying to make a quick $60. Trying to make a quick $60. So I'm at what did I say? See, that was $15.50 and 9, so $24.50, $34.50, $35.50. I'll be at $35.50 then after this order. Not bad, not bad. This is why I come out at 6:30. It's because this is when the orders start happening. Ma, appreciate you coming through. Yeah, Ma, I was updating everybody. I don't know if you heard or not in the background, but Mom got her cast off today, and they put an air boot on her. So authorized her 50% weight, which she don't understand what that means. She thinks, oh, I got 2 feet, so 50% is 1 foot. And I haven't figured that out. And then she starts therapy next week. After the holiday, I got to take her to therapy. We're going to have a turn signal. Thank you for putting your turn signal on. Could put it on there a little bit sooner, but well, thank you for putting it on. And then she goes back in 3 weeks, sees the surgeon to see whether or not she can go back to work. So hopefully another month. I'm just trying to hold out for another month here. I'm hoping she'll be able to get in a situation where she can at least start driving or walking the dogs. I mean, if she walks the dogs, that'll relieve me big time. That'll relieve me big time because I won't have to go over there every day. I can just go over there once a week, take her to therapy or to the store or whatever. You know, I tried to do, like I took her to Walmart today and had to help her in and out twice of the car to go to Walmart to get a loaf of bread and dog treats. So I told her, I said, Mom, I can't be doing this. I can't just, so you can go in there and squeeze the loaf of bread to make sure it's the right type of loaf of bread. I mean, I understand you want to get out, you're cooped up, you're going stir crazy because you haven't been out, but at the same time, I can't just stop my life to go get you so you can squeeze a loaf of bread. Oh, an add-on. Oh, woo, we got an add-on. Oh, yeah. 12 for 5 more miles. Heck to the yes. So this turned into 23 for 12 miles. Awesome. See, I told you Grubby Hubby is my go-to. And they're getting to where I like the shrimp and steak. Oh, I still got a $2.50 surge on Uber too. Wow. Okay. That's why I don't even do DoorDash anymore. Especially in the evenings, it don't help me out at all. I end up tanking. I got a 52% AR finally. Maintain. That's awesome. Mom must be happy. Yeah, but you know what's crazy, Mom Dukes though? She didn't even thank me today. You know, I thought that was, and I was the one that told the person, say, hey, I need you to have the appointment at this time. And because my mom was just like, oh, I'll just take it whenever. No, you're going to take it when it's convenient for me, not convenient for you, because you're not doing anything. You're staying at home. I mean, this 8 o'clock appointments in the morning is not going to work for me. That's my busiest time. I mean, I lost out on all kinds of money this morning because I turned down 7 orders. I did one for 19 and I did a ride, so I made $23 before I went and picked her up. She was afraid she was going to be late to her appointment. I said, Mom, I got to make some money, you know. I got to at least make the gas money for today because I'm taking you for free. And then to not even tell me thank you. I mean, that, you know, I thought was kind of just assume that it's okay for me to pause my life and do it. Just so she can go in and squeeze a loaf of bread. I didn't understand that whatsoever. That made absolutely no sense whatsoever. She wanted to go in and squeeze a loaf of bread. And chit chat with the, you know, Walmart workers, and because she knows them all, you know. She used to going in there 3 times a week, and then she goes in there once every 3 weeks. She's like, oh, yeah, she's going stir crazy. All right, Sonny. Yeah, take care. Yeah, I'm just over here doing this double the stack order here. Oh my gosh, this guy just fell over on his bicycle. What the hell? What in the hell just happened here? Sorry guys, I'm looking at this guy here. He just stopped all of a sudden and then he fell over on his bicycle. I don't know if his wheel got caught on something or what. I mean, he's got a helmet on. He didn't have no knee pads or elbow pads, so he's probably scraped up. Hope he's okay. Looks like he's okay. I don't know what he hit. I don't know if he hit a crack in the sidewalk or what he hit. He just fell right over on his bicycle. I'm like, what the hell? Well, one thing, he's riding on the sidewalk. You're supposed to ride in the street. The laws here are you treat a bicycle like a vehicle. You ride in the street. With traffic, there's bike lanes and everything. That's what didn't make sense why he would be up there on the sidewalk. You get the thin old street tires and everything too, so it's like, I don't know what the guy was doing. He just all of a sudden fell over in front of me. That was crazy. But yeah, Maul, she's ready to go back, ready to go back to work. That's all she kept talking about. Oh, I forgot to ask him if I can go back to work. It's like, jeez. Talking about, yeah, I'll call them up and see if they can accommodate me with a chair so I can sit there. I said, Mom, 50% doesn't mean you got 2 legs. You can put one leg, put your weight on one leg. That's not what 50% means. 50% means you weigh 200 pounds. You can't put more than 50 pounds on it. More than 50 pounds of weight on it. Not half your weight. By walking on one leg. That's not what 50% pressure means. I wish he would have never told her that. He did tell her that she can't take it off and do that. Yeah, he looked okay. He got up and was brushing himself off there, Yvonne. That was crazy. I mean, he had all proper equipment on. But he had the real thin, street tires. You've seen them, bicyclists. Had the real thin street tires on. And I guess it looked like he got caught in a crack of the sidewalk or something. He was on the sidewalk instead of in the street. That was his main problem right there. You're supposed to ride in the street, not on the sidewalk. I mean, he has his helmet on, but he didn't have knee pads or elbow pads. So he definitely scraped himself up. He fell right over it. It looked like he caught his tire on a crack or something. Because there was a crack going the same way his tires were, and he had those thin tires, so I'm thinking that's what happened. I'm thinking he got his front tire caught. Just boom, fell right over. Wiped out. Had his legs up in the air and everything. He didn't tuck and roll. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Happened right in front of me. It was crazy. Most people would have turned it around and caught it on camera, but I'm not like that. I don't like to do that. I was concerned whether he was okay or not. Again, you don't want to. The unfortunate thing is you don't want to go and help somebody with medical issues. Because if you're not a licensed person, or if you are a licensed person, and you attend to somebody, they can come back and sue you for malpractice. At least that's what it is here. Because you're performing medical attention to them when you're not a certified person to do that. Or if you are certified and you're not on duty. That's like a nurse. A nurse is in her car going home off duty, and she stops and helps someone out, and they don't survive. Their family can sue them. It's a crazy world we're living in right now. You would think you could help somebody out and be okay with it, but you're not. They can come back and sue you because you perform medical, treatment to them. Unlicensed medical treatment. That's what it's called. There's people been sued for it. That's how I know. So You might want to, hey, are you okay? Blah, 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 or whatever. Hey, do I need to call 911 or whatever? And your best bet is just call 911. Just have them, call them, have, people on duty come, and that's what they do. That way they can be the ones that get sued if something happens. But if you try and help somebody out nowadays, it could literally mess you up. They could sue you for it. Malpractice. Or not performing medical attention without a license. I think is what it's called. Oh, your Chrome shut off? Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that, Ma. Yeah, this guy just wiped out on his bicycle here. Right in front of me. Well, not right in front of me, but across the street in front of me. Yeah, I don't know how it is in other states, but I know here people have been sued for that. Just like an accident or something. I mean, I've tended to people that's been in car accidents, stopped and helped them out. But now they can sue you for it. Yeah, they just invoked that law where it's performing medical something without a license. Oh man, I should have turned back there. It'd be hard for me to get across here. Come on, pickup truck. Pay attention there. Stay on your side of the line there, buddy. I mean, I don't know how it is in other states. I just know how it is around here. There's been 2 people sued. They tended to somebody in a part of an accident, and they had caught an infection or something. I mean, I carry a first aid kit with me. I got a trauma kit that I carry. Tourniquet and all that stuff for actual trauma kit. I carried that carried that while I was in the truck. Carried that while I was in the truck. You have your Walmart and Spark and DoorDash on? Nothing yet? Yeah, I'm out here. Hey, Obi Kalala. I'm over here doing these stacked orders here. I just done 2 orders so far. My third. All right. You got to switch out the laundry. Let's see. You had to grab up, and they kept giving me backwards orders, so you turned it off. Yeah. Well, yeah, because you're not over there by where you were to get it. Where am I going here? Oh, I'm going right down the street. Cool. Oh, shoot, I can go that way. Yeah, I can go that way. No, actually, I can go this way. Cool. Yeah, let's go this way. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. They're like, man, that guy didn't even stop there. Nope, I'm not going to stop, buddy. You still got to stop for this red light anyway. I'm not going to wait on you. Going right up the road here, pick up this second order here. Ha ha ha. Deb, dirty stacking Deb. Deb, I'm not dirty stacking, but I'm stacking here. I got a stacked order here on Grubby Hubby. Yeah, Deb, I'm getting everybody the update on Mom. She got her cast off today, so all the well wishes and prayers and everybody that's been doing that for my mom to heal and stuff. It's working. So looked ugly. Oh my gosh, the X-ray looked ugly. I should have took a picture of the X-ray, show you guys, but I don't need receipts to prove it. But anyway, I want to do it just to keep so I could see it myself. Look nasty. But yeah, so she's got one of them air boots on now, 50% weight. Yep. Does Grubhub always give you high miles? Yeah, Yvonne, it really is. And that's, me and Charles was talking about this, keeping it real life, Charles. Me and him was talking about it too, and it's because it's rural. Because, again, metros, I call them, where you got over 75, 80,000 more people, you got over 100,000 people. Now, those are going to be different. Those are going to be your upside down, similar to DoorDash or Uber Eats. But when you're in a rural area, like where my market and Charles's market, it's going to be high miles because it goes outside of the DoorDash zone. Now that they've got with Prime, people can use their Prime accounts. That's why it's increased. So they're going to be those type of orders. Like I said, this is 12-mile run that I'm doing here. Well, about 14 miles really, because I had to come over here. So I mean, total it's about 14 miles for 2 customers, and then I got to come back like 4 miles. So I mean, it's technically 18 miles, but it's $24, 11 and 13. I think something like that, 11 and 13. About $25. So again, I know most people could be concerned with mileage, but I don't. Because I know it's these customers. I've taken to them several times in a week. That's the other thing. I always look at where it's going, what restaurant it is. Like this restaurant right here, I know these owners. I know the owners here. They're very polite, they're very accommodating and everything. You're going to do a second attempt for a house soon. Second attempt for a house. Oh, you're trying to get you a house? Is that what you're doing, Dad? Well, the second order is the first order we dropped off. I'm the only dasher in this whole region that ever brings in a hot bag. One, and they never have to. Oh, wait a minute. No, now it's got me going. Okay, good. It's got me dropping off the first order first. I thought it had me not. Apartment 1A. Okay, leave at the door. Leave at the door, 1A. Now, wait a minute. I better make sure they don't have a damn code. No, leave at the door. Okay, cool. Just right around the corner here. 1.5 miles for his first customer. This was the $13 one, too. Or the $11 one, $13. Anyway, whichever one it is. That's exciting. Yeah, you're going to try. Yeah, I tell everybody, I mean, now's the time to get a house. Prices are just going to go up. Prices are just going to go up. Selling a house is rough because my ex-wife was having a problem. She was having a problem selling her house for their divorce. She was having a hard time getting it sold. Selling your house is going to be tough. Buying a house. Look, you're supposed to be back behind that white line right there. You're obstructing my view here to safely navigate here. Hate that when people do that. Where am I going? Yeah, 1.4 miles. So it's right down the street here. It's kind of out of the way where the second customer is, though, because normally I go about a half mile the other way. So it's taking me about a mile and a half out of route, maybe 2 miles out of route. So yeah, that'd be nice, Deb, if you are. I tell everybody, I mean, you can get a house, you might as well get it. You're talking 30 years from now, or however long that you get a loan for, or whatever. Prices are just going to go up. Get what you need. Get what you need. What you need. What's going to make you happy, and do that. That's like my sister right now. Her and my brother-in-law are in a position right now where they don't have kids at home. They got a big 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 3-car garage. I mean, they got this big, huge house, and there's nobody there anymore. A couple of dogs that they can't even take care of because they're not there. They got to work so much, pay for it. I mean, so they wouldn't lose money if they sold it now. They should have sold it 2 years ago. They would have really made the money 2 years ago. But of course, no one listens to me because what do I know? I just run a business. Jamie, hey Jamie. But yeah, I mean, you're going to pay what you're going to pay for a house, no matter what. It's a matter of is it the house you want? Does it accommodate your family? Do you need to stay there for 10 years? Do you different things like that take into consideration, and then just pay what it costs. I mean, the whole idea that the market's going to go down in price, it's not. Nothing's ever going to go down in price anymore. Stocks maybe, but as far as us paying the consumer, we're never going to be paying less. Dollar Tree just raised theirs. It's going to be $2 now. It's going to be the $2 tree. They just raised everything to $1.50. $5 items are $7 now. I just seen them re-stickering all the labels. So it's going to be it's going to eventually be the $2 tree. Instead of the Dollar Tree, it's going to be the $2 tree. You just got a notification that the weather analysis predicted Minnesota will get an early snowfall. Yeah, it probably will. I mean, we skipped the 80s. We skipped the 80s here. Yeah, it's going to be 46 degrees in the morning, Yvonne. I had jeans on this morning. Sure did. 52 degrees, man. I was like, yes. I didn't get no coffee, though. I was upset. I was like, damn it, it was nice and cool, and I didn't get no coffee this morning. I was trying out that new drink. Like I said, I went on for about 20 minutes, just real quick while I was dropping that order off and then heading over. It took me about 20 minutes to get over to my mom's from where I dropped that order off at. Where am I going? Up here? Figure out where I'm going here. I'm going to an apartment. Should be a first floor, though. It says 1A, so hopefully it's the first floor. It was 54 there this morning. Yeah, it's supposed to be 46 in the morning. It's supposed to be the 46 and 48 the next 2 mornings. What's the address? Hold on here. Oh, it's right over here. 52. Okay. Boy, I like this, man. They got a nice signage here. White background with it's a white background with dark letters. That could use to be a little bit darker letters though. But nice big sign, man. I like that. That's because they still got some of the old signs. So let's see, where am I going? 1A, and it's the one in there. Okay. Man, this food smells so good. They didn't say to knock, but I went ahead and tapped on the door. Apartment complex, you never know. You know, especially this one. You never know. Oh my gosh, this Mexican smells so good. 5 miles to this next customer. That's how close they were. 6.5 miles for 24 and some change. 24 and some change. But yeah, I'm gonna be able to wear jeans. I brought a couple pair of jeans knowing that it was going to be cool, but we're not supposed to see 80 degrees around here for maybe never, maybe, you know, for the rest of this year, maybe. But they're saying like 70, 78, 79, like Sunday and Monday for this area. So we'll see. I was hoping to be able to challenge DJ, Big 3 Dashing, on his dual live challenges, but now, you know, with my mom's situation, I got to figure out how I'm going to be able to work that around, because I got to work. I mean, I don't have to. Again, I put the stress on myself. Why would I go that way? Why would I go that way when I go straight down this street? That don't make sense. They got me going, oh, can I hit the green light? Let's kick it down. Whoa, whoa! Kick his 170 horse. We caught it. Yes, we caught the green light. It literally was 1/10 of a mile difference to go this way as opposed to going all the way through all those other lights. That was crazy. But how you doing, Jamie? Doing all right? Yeah, I told everybody to do an afternoon, evening live stream. I know a lot of people go live in the afternoons, in the evening, so I know a lot of people got to check out other people's lives and stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on YouTube, a lot of drama, which, I mean, it's nothing new to me. I already knew it was going to happen. They changed. I put a post out. Put a post out about how some of the stuff's changing. Man, this guy's got his whole back end's tore up. Hope he knows it. Yeah, dude, I'm looking at you got your fiberglass hanging down there. I know you might want to get that picked up there. Yvonne, I found another vehicle too, Yvonne. You're still on here. Hold on, let me flash you guys real quick. Oh, there we go. I was on Dak's live stream. Oh, we might have been, yeah. You're good. How am I, Jamie? I'm doing good. Yeah, Mom got her cast off today. They cut her cast off, did another X-ray, healing good. So she's healing good. They put her in an air cast. They gave her permission to do 50% weight, which I wish they wouldn't have. I wish they would just told her just continue to do what you're doing until you go to therapy. But in her mind, she's just not doing that. Get it! There you go. You guys want a burnout? There you go. There you go. You trolls want a burnout. There's a burnout for you. You did 3 hours, 37 minutes today on EBT. Yeah, there you go, Deb. Yeah, I'm going to have to bite the bullet and end up. Deb, did they change it? Did you see the change? The update? Or have you not updated it yet? Yeah, they updated it yesterday afternoon. They put the pause button at the top. I showed it earlier in the stream. Whew. Man. Oil and exhaust there. Hold on, I'll mute you guys. There we go. I think his music will be all right. Roll the window up there. He's playing music there. I don't want to get copyright. Yeah, they changed the app. I showed it. I showed what one of the screens looked like. The other one docks me if I show it, so I wasn't showing it. Because the other one's got your location information. But yeah, there was an update on it, and then if you got an iPhone, I'm in the beta program. They sent me the beta for, I could choose two different ones, the iOS 18 or the iOS 26. So I went with the 26 because that's going to be the one they'll probably end up going with. But now I'm a beta developer, part of the beta program to send back analysis and stuff about how that works and stuff. So, which is good. I mean, that's good for the business because that gives the, since I run the business through it. It shows the top now on the offer for EBT once you. Oh, it shows the tip now. What? Oh, on that, on the new one before you accept it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done EBT yet because they changed it and put it on that little hourglass. Now you got to click on to go on EBT. So I've yet to do it because I need to make money. I need to make money. Well, my mom threw me off this morning because she had an 8 o'clock appointment, so I had to cut my morning short. I mean, Spark's been, I mean, they had me, I declined probably 7 orders this morning, and I'm not exaggerating, probably more than that, but I know it was at least 7 orders, and then I took a $19 shopping for 2 packages of sausage and a package of bacon, going 6 miles for $19. I couldn't pass that up, so I told Mom she was just going to have to be late or, you know, something. I said, because I had to make some money this morning. So I made $23 before I went and picked her up. It worked out. She still got there early. And I was trying to help out. I mean, again, when I talk about helping people out, I don't just talk about it. I do it. There was a Spanish-speaking lady, and no one could understand what the lady was talking about. All right, I just got another add-on. 14.50. I got to come back to the McDonald's though and grab it. But so I got out and done the best. I mean, my Spanish is not the best, but I could at least communicate a little bit with her. And then I got Google Translate out and was trying to help her out that way because, you know, she didn't have a phone to translate or anything. So I was doing the best I could to try and help the lady out, get checked in and all that stuff. And they finally ended up getting her. So I was thankful I was able to. Then another lady spoke a little bit better Spanish than me. And I was like, you know, hey, she, you know, doesn't speak English at all. She only speaks Spanish. And the receptionist didn't have any clue about what she was trying to say to her. She had a note, but the note was in Spanish. So that didn't help them out either. So I did the best I could to try to help the lady out. And then I ended up seeing her at Walmart. I ended up seeing the same patient. I seen her at Walmart when I was taking my mom to Walmart. Well, that was pretty neat. Not before, it shows it. Oh, it shows it afterwards. Oh, yeah, we'll forget that. You've been playing, whether it's worth the distance. Oh, okay, yeah. You'll do an unassigned after 15 minutes if I had a ton of miles. Oh, I see. Oh, once you accept it, you can see the mileage on it. Yeah, I'd rather do the miles on Grubhub because I know what I'm getting. And they give you a mission. They give you, mission, $4 mission pay, and then they give you, do so many in a row, they give you a bonus. Again, I'm in a rural area, I'm not in a metro, so a metro Grubhub's totally different. Because if I do an in-town Grubhub, it's like $4 to $6, going about the same mileage. Most of it's upside down, 6 to 8 miles for $4. And $6 for 9 miles. It's normally those type of orders. So when I do a little bit further distance ones, it's usually over double digits. I mean, this stack I did right here was technically 8 miles, and it's $24, 24 and some change. And I got to go back 4 miles to the restaurant to grab this next order, and then it's only going. It's like $13.50 for 9. Thank you. Yeah, I'm at 38.50. 38.50 just on those two orders, or three orders. I think 3 orders. Yeah, I think it's 3 orders. And then I did at 9, so I'm at 47.50. And what, a couple hours? 2.5 hours? Yeah, I've been live 2 hours, so 2.5 hours basically. 2.5 hours. What did I say? 47.50. Let's see. Let's head over here. Oh shoot. Yeah, I gotta go back 4 miles to grab this order. Let's see what they're getting here. Oh, that's one of the regulars that I've delivered to. I wonder why it was $15 or whatever. 10-piece nuggets, double quarter pounder meal, and a caramel sundae. Well, it's got the magical McDonald's bag, so I don't ever have to worry about it. It's got the magical McDonald's bag. I don't ever have to worry about it. If the tip's on high miles, I'll do it. Pretty soon. No Spark, only DoorDash and Uber. Oh, is that because where you're moving? I don't do. Oh, you don't do the groceries in the wintertime. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely have to be cautionary about it. That's for sure. Hey, Ray, how's Ray doing? Appreciate you coming through, Ray. Yeah, Ray, I was giving everybody the update since I did a quick live stream this morning, but while I was on my way to get my mom. But she got her cast off. They cut her cast off, did x-rays. It's healing well. They put an air boot on her. And then she starts physical therapy next week with moving her ankle, to get her ankle to move. So, and then she sees the surgeon in 3 weeks. And then we'll see where she goes from there. I'm hoping she's going to be able to start walking. You know, I'm giving it a month. And then that's going to relieve me from a lot of the stuff. So, yeah, pretty much if she can get to the point where she can drive, then I'll be relieved. I'll be relieved of having to do it. I mean, I'm about to the point of forcing her to have my stepdad start walking the dogs, whether she wants to or not. I'm about to that point because it's getting to be me having to stop every day and go and do that. It's getting to be too much for me. And then now I'm gonna have to add therapy appointments in between now. I'm doing that. Yeah, it's adding a lot to me, and I'm not even getting anything out of it. Just stopping by before I go to another assignment. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping in. Good to hear that about your mom's getting better. Yeah. Yeah, she's ready to go back to work, Ray. He told her 50%, and I wish he wouldn't have told her that. Because she's thinking, oh, I got 2 feet, so 50% means I can put pressure from 1 foot on it. That's her idea of 50%. Not no more than 50 pounds of pressure. Yeah. She's thinking that, you know, she's over 200 pounds, obese. She's thinking, oh, okay, I can put 50% means I can put one leg. You know, I can use one leg. That's not what 50% is, but to her it is. She was ready to call up her employer and say, hey, can you guys accommodate for me with a chair or something? I'll come back to work. She literally was ready to go back to work, which means I would have to take her to work and pick her up from work until she can drive. But the surgeon didn't release her, so it's like, no, you can't go back to work. But yeah, she's doing good. So hopefully another month here we'll get it done over with. Oh, hopefully less than a month. I mean, if they do therapy on her and they get her working up, then her next appointment is the middle of September. So surgeon sees her then, she may be able to start walking. If she could use a crutch, she would be able to use, you know, accommodate. If she would use a crutch, but she don't use a crutch, that's her downside. And with that new air boot, it's heavy, it's bulky, so she's having a hard time. I said, Mom, you've got to be able to lift that, move. You got to be able to strengthen your body and stuff, because she's so reliant on the pain medication right now that I told her, I said, you need to be able to work that stuff without the pain medication. You're just going to have to deal with the pain, whether you want to or not. You're going to have to. She was upset because she thought she'd be able to just leave the boot off while she was in bed or whatever. He's like, no, you got to put it back on every time you go to the restroom, because you can't take the chance of something happening with it. You got to wear it to the bathroom, then take it off, get in the shower, put it back on when you get out of the shower and all that. And she's just not understanding that. And I mean, my stepdad's going to help her with all that. I'm not helping my mom get in and out of the shower. I done told her I'm not doing that. I tried to do that when she had her hip replaced last year, but I just can't do it. Can't. I mean, I could, but I don't know. I feel uncomfortable doing it. And it's not fair for me. So, not fair for me when my stepdad's there and he's not doing a single thing. I'm doing all the stuff, and he lives there. He's there. It's like, man, what the heck? How's the work going? Yeah, it's going good. Yeah, I made $23. I had $36 in tips come in from yesterday, or something like that. So, I mean, I made like $60 this morning. And then I come back out earlier since I had to cut my morning short, because they were hitting me up left and right with orders this morning. I declined probably 7. Took a quick one, and then I've been out since about, I don't know, whatever time I started this live, it caught me in. And so I'm at like $60. I'll be at somewhere around $60 after this order. Like $44 right now, and then this was $15, so I'll be right around $60 after this order. So yeah, pretty good. I mean, I've not slowed down. I mean, there was a week or so there that it wasn't quite as much, but still, Grubhub's been the lifesaver. Grubhub's been the one that's been the savior, that's for sure. I did a little over 400 last week on Grubhub. 3 orders. She had 3 orders trying to bag it and tag them. Now I ran into another DoorDash driver. He only does DoorDash. He's been doing it full time now, 3 years. Oh, you see I'm backing out here, person. Idiot. Hopefully that wasn't him. Might have been him. No, I don't think it was. Nope. Hey, Eric. I didn't see you slide in there, Eric. Sorry, I was in there. Had to use the bathroom waiting on her to bag it and tag them. Bag it and tag it. There's Eric. Let's see. How's the new channel going? Yeah, Ray, I was going to tell you about that. Yeah, just shy of 150 subscribers. And yeah, it's going. I'm back on pace. So back on pace now. Again, as long as I still stick with my live streams, get my watch hours in for my live streams, it's going to steadily get back there. India and Pakistan, I don't know if anybody's seen the news or whatever, but they had some devastating floods and stuff there. I talked to my daughter. I caught up with my daughter and 2 of my grandsons this week, which was this weekend was a blessing Sunday, and bought them pizza, visited with them and stuff. And she was telling me she works with folks there in India, out of one of the remote sites, and she was telling me about some of them were having to not go to the work center. They were having to work from home, accommodate for them because of the disaster that they had there. Anybody didn't know, they had some massive floodings and some massive mudslides caused from the floodings. So they lost a lot of lives there in India and Pakistan. So she works firsthand with these people that live there. So that my viewership from there definitely hasn't caught up. I definitely haven't seen a lot of my folks from India and Pakistan that used to visit the other channel. So that's kind of concerning. I'm concerning with those folks and what they're having to go through. But yeah, I mean, other than that, and then some of my Australian people. So it's slowly building back up. On a good little pace that I like. JRD, hey JRD. What's going on, JRD? Yep, I was just giving everybody an update. No one heard update this evening, since I couldn't really do much of a live stream this morning. Yeah. Wow. That car literally turned 3 lanes, crossed 3 lanes to turn right. That was crazy. But my mom got her cast off. She's healing well. They put an air boot on her, so she starts physical therapy next week to start bending her ankle so she can, start get function in her ankle. So everything there is going good. Everything going there is good. So it all went well there. So I came out a little earlier this evening to try to make up for what I missed out on this morning. Because man, there was orders coming left and right, $20 and $30 orders. I missed out on because I had to take her to her appointment. So, but we got that done and over with, and capture some of this evening skills, or as keeping it real life Charles would say, get a nickel. Catch a nickel or two. I appreciate everybody stopping through. Thank you. But yeah, so far the channel's slowly building back up, getting its. I mean, what's really interesting, Ray? I don't know if you're still here or not, but what's really interesting is the watch time, the duration of watch time has gone up dramatically. So even though I've got, I'm not getting my 2,500 to 3,000 views per live stream, I'm still getting, or per day, I'm still getting the hours wise. So the hours wise are actually end up being about the same with less viewers. So that's a good thing with the channel. And I'm posting some other content and stuff like that. Sharing some of the other channels that I've been a part of, getting my, YouTube stuff from. Try to keep up with that. I showed the DoorDash update. Got the DoorDash update. I'm part of the Apple iOS update program for their iOS 26 beta. So I'm sending analysis back to Apple. We're trying to run that. So yeah, a lot of things going on. Retirement's not retirement, that's for sure. Retirement's definitely not retirement. And then now with my mom having to go to therapy at maybe 2 or 3 times a week, so that's going to throw a wrench even more into it, that I'm going to have to go over there and help her out. So I got a timeline of 30 days. So hopefully in the next 30 days, I mean, I'd like to be able to go to some festivals and, events and stuff. Not have to try to work around and then work and then, find some free time for myself. It's hard. That's why I quit going on YouTube during the day. So, a lot of people probably haven't seen me around their channels or whatever. I mean, I might have you playing in the background or whatever, but as far as interacting or, even going on YouTube, I've been trying not to after I do my live stream, and then accommodate everything else I got to do, and then I try coming back on later in the evenings after I run my shift. Just until I get my mom's situation taken care of, then I'll be able to go back to focusing on doing the things that I want to do. I'm still trying to post different things, and because this channel here is supposed to be what the other channel was going to be, and that's help accommodate other channels, help do different analysis with YouTube and stuff, and work with other type of genres and stuff. Pretty much the same. It's just my mom took the place of me being with doing that, other content creators, other collabs and stuff. My mom took that spot that I had available. Hold on, where am I going here? Oh, okay, I know where I'm going. I thought I was going to this other house. That's a different person. Cool. But yeah, that's kind of direction of the channel. It's TV, so like this is the delivery show right here, Dean Delivers Show, basically. Mornings live streams are going to be that, and then I'm going to have other content of different types of things. It's going to be a different type of show. The Dean After Dark show, that still was going to be part of this channel as well. Well, I'll go in. It's just I can't sit near my lakes and rivers like I want to, that I was going to, because now I've got to, I'm in a different area. So different region. And not to mention, I just put Apple's, beta program. I just now added that to my, which I mean, I don't use my iPhone too much anyway, so it won't be too much extra work for me. I brought my laptop, but I don't have it set up like I was going to have it set up. So I also got that to have to deal with as well. I appreciate everybody coming in. 15 thumbs ups. Thank you. You had not had a chance. And I also want to throw a shout out to Sally D's Reality. I seen she crossed over 500. Thank you everybody that participated in that, was able to get over there and show Sally some support. Now we can, I don't know how close Charles is. I haven't had a chance to go over there and check before I took off this evening to see how close he was to his 1,000. I know he was within 12 the last time I looked, so I don't know where he's at, where he stands now. That'd be the next one, and then I know we also have Tornado Garden. Tornado Garden's also trying to get to his 1,000. So we're still gonna do what we did, and that's work with other channels to hit their milestones. I appreciate it. Everyone else's support that's been able to go over there and check out people. Really. I know it means a lot to them, it means a lot to me as well. And I thank everybody also for being there for Sunny. I know a lot of people may or may not know about Sunny Chronicles, Sunny, her situation that she went through with her pets. But I thank everybody for being there for her as well. And my mom is grateful for everybody that's had her in her thoughts and prayers, well wishes for my mom. Everybody's. He's at 991. Yeah, I knew he was within 12 the last time I looked, so I knew he was pretty close. So we're definitely going to work on getting Charles since he's that close. Again, you want about, since he's got 1,000, you really want about 1,015 to 1,025. You want to try to get that much to get him over. That way it'll maintain. Because Sally this morning, she had 500 exactly when I tuned in this morning to her live stream. And then when I went back, that she done a midday before I laid down for a minute or two, she had 507. So Tornado Gardens at 939. Yeah, he was at 927, I think, the last time I seen him. I think it was at 927 the last time. So I mean, he's still got a while. I mean, 50, 937 there, so he needs at least 80. 80 subs is a lot. I mean, any amount of subs is a lot, but when you're trying to get 80, that's going to take a little while. I'm slowly getting mine back, but it's going to be a minute. I'm more worried about my watch hours now because I know how important the watch hours are. So I focus, as long as I stay focused on mine and still try to push by helping these other channels out. And again, people, if it's their cup of tea, it's their cup of tea. If it's not, it's not. I don't want to try to ever push anybody over to support other channels. They may not. I know a lot of people get on the sub campaign and they're like, oh yeah, let's go over here and just sub, be on a sub parade or whatever to try and help these people get to it. But they, most people now are aware that you have to maintain those people. You can't just get to the milestone and then the bots will come in and people, troll accounts and all that stuff. It's all about the watch hours, pretty much. Did I have another order after this one? Imagine that, guys, across from the soybean field. I don't know if you can see that or not with the sun there. $60. $60, I'll hit my goal. Did that $9 order and $51 there. So $60. So I hit my goal already. That's awesome. That's the old good old soybean fields. The thing I like about these guys is right here off the highway. So I mean, it's literally 60 miles an hour all the way. And then you just jump off the highway, and here these customers live. But again, this is Grubhub, so DoorDash don't deliver out this far. The cutoff for DoorDash is like right up here, like 2 miles, which I go in this zone right here, and that's when I usually lose everybody. I usually lose everybody in this little bit of a zone right here. All right, Grubhub, thank you. Let me refresh this just to make sure I'm still on. Yeah, I'm on till 9. Okay, that's good. Alright. I've still got that 250 surge on. Where am I at? It doesn't have me on here. still got a 250 surge on Uber. I'm going to flash Uber because it's acting up. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I got DoorDash paused. Hey, Colleen. Appreciate you coming back through, Colleen. Hope you're doing well, Colleen. I don't know if you had a chance to answer me or not. Maybe I just didn't. I missed it or whatever. But I was asking how you're feeling, how things are going there with you. I know that you were the youngsters weren't doing so well. Man, I really don't even want to do Walmart orders. I'd rather just stick with Grubhub. This is making up for the Grubhub orders that I didn't get last night. I didn't get very many Grubhub orders last night. Definitely made up for it. I'm at my goal, so I mean, I'd technically be done for the day. You're doing okay? Good. Tea. That's what's in here. Got me some tea for this evening shift. I got a couple different drinks I was trying out. Of course, I still have my bottles of water. At least 2 bottles, if not 3 bottles of water. Oh my gosh, Colleen, I made some pasta. Dollar Tree's got this pasta that's already cooked. All you do is just throw it in the microwave, heat it, steam it in the microwave. So I did that, and I put cayenne pepper and then garlic and salt in a grinder. Sea salt and garlic. It's in one of those grinder things. So I put that, cayenne pepper, and some salmon. Yeah. I put that all in a dish for lunch. That's what I had for lunch. Man, that was good. It turned out better than what I thought it was. Yeah. Yeah, it turned out better than what I thought it was. Oh, you hate fish? Yeah. Well, very, very seldom do I get fish out from anywhere. Typically, I only do it. I mean, it's hard to get any good, especially over here in the Midwest. I mean, you got to realize if it's coming from the ocean or whatever, how far it's got to travel. So the packaging alone for to bring any type of fresh fish is next to impossible. So it's going to be frozen, and then it's going to be put on a truck in a warehouse and then show up. So I just get the package. I get the packaged tuna, packaged salmon, and I'll throw that in there. Now, see, I got rid of pork, so I haven't done pork in over a year and a half since I had pork. So I don't eat any pork products. So being that, I just have beef and have the salmon or that. Occasionally, very few times I'll get shrimp. Like the Mexican restaurant I picked up from, I like that shrimp and steak fajitas there. Because they make everything right there. I enjoyed it though. Yeah, it turned out good. Well, I mean, I gotta try something different because man, eating a damn steak burrito from Taco Bell every damn day. I mean, stuff gets just old eating the same thing. It's eat a Whopper without the bun or eat a steak burrito from Taco Bell. I mean, that's pretty much all I eat. And then my Chinese place, I'll go there and eat. Since I'm over here since I'm over in this region, I'm able to go there and eat. But even that, I mean, I get the same thing there because I tried some of the other different things and I found out what was upsetting my stomach. And it was the sauce that they had for the meatballs. And then also another sauce that they had for something else. So I tried to stick with just steak and peppers and the Szechuan beef because it's got carrots, broccoli, stuff like that in it. I don't do the rice. I try not to do too much rice And I wasn't doing pasta, but I found this pasta, and I really like it. I really like this pasta. And it doesn't have much stuff in it. That's the good thing about it. It doesn't have much, all that extra stuff. Unsmiled, one of the busiest fishing ports is 50. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you get that fresh caught stuff, Ma. That's definitely nice. Yeah, get them meat markets where they bring it in, have it right there, or fish markets, have it right there. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's like when I lived in Northern California. I lived in the mountains there, and the ranchers there, they had the, right out there in the middle of the mountains. And they had the cattle and the beef, the hogs and the beef, right out there on the ranches. And then the brother of the owner of the grocery store that I was manager of, he did, he was a taxidermist, so he did all of that part of it. And then we would get the slabs, and then I had butchers that I was in charge of, and a butcher's apprentice, that they would all cut it all up fresh right there. Made fresh jerky, made fresh everything. Cut it all up right there. Some of the best meat, steaks. And I could, in the mornings when they brought it in the slabs and they processed it, I could have them cut my own cuts. And being that I was the manager, we had tabs. I mean, nobody knows about that anymore, where you just run up a tab. So I would have them cut fresh steaks or cut me up, sirloin ground beef, and just charge it on there. Take that home, have me some nice fresh cut steaks, cut the way I wanted. Yeah, I got spoiled with that. Well, I got spoiled there, period, because they brought casseroles, meatloafs. I mean, they brought all kinds of dinner for like over a month, man. Me and my wife, we didn't have to eat anything. We didn't have to cook anything because the neighbor people in the town just brought us all kinds of food to eat. Fresh stuff out from their gardens and everything. It was amazing. Hey, Sally. I was just talking about you, Sally. Good. I was talking positive about you. I caught your live earlier. Caught a little bit of it there. Can't afford it in the current market. Yeah, it's definitely looking good, Sally. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I come on here. You're basically giving everybody an update, Sally, on my mom. Yep, congratulations on your 500. I was just talking about that, Sally, about how I was thanking everybody for going over there and supporting you and getting you over that 500. You still can't believe it? The channel's doing well. Yep, Colleen's doing good. Organic farmers and stuff. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, man. I got spoiled when I lived in California because I lived out there where you relied on everybody. I mean, I had the mountain people come down and they would order bulk stuff, 30, 40-pound bags of stuff, organic stuff, haul it back up to the mountains. And, they lived up there, come down once a month to get supplies. And we'd have to specifically order it just for them. D-Nog's all over the place. I love to talk, as you can see. Oh, yeah. yeah, I seen that, Sally. Yeah, I caught a little bit of it before I laid down. But yeah, Sally's giving everybody an update on Mom. She got her cast taken off, so her cast got taken off. They put an air boot on her, and then she starts with therapy on her ankle to be able to move her ankle. I didn't know if you didn't know, Sally, about my mom. She got ran over by a car a month ago. Well, it's about 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago, my mom got ran over by a car. When your reaction when I said about my mom's cast, I didn't know that you whether you knew that or not. But she was leaving work and across the parking lot, and the lady, Dean, that is so awesome. Yeah, I didn't know if you had known what happened to my mom or not, but she got ran over by an SUV. A lady cut through the parking lot and ran over her and shattered her ankle. So she's been through a lot, and I've been there to try and help her out to get her through it and stuff. And we went today, got the cast off. She's got an air boot on. Now she starts physical therapy on it next week. So she's hoping to get. Yeah. I didn't think you did from your reaction when I was saying about my mom's cast. Yeah. An SUV came through the parking lot and ran over her, literally like she wasn't even there. Knocked her down. She thinks it done more damage than just shattering her ankle. I mean, they had to do emergency surgery to put her ankle back together. She almost lost her foot because of it. I mean, the bones were sticking out of the side of her ankle, and she's got 2 steel plates on each side of it with looked like 7 or 8 screws holding it together. So I've been having to come over and walk her dogs every day. And, take her to her appointments, take her to the store. She can go to the store. I took her to Walmart today, too, twice for a loaf of bread and dog treats, which was ridiculous. But anyway. But, yeah, I've been having to do that. So, I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't think you did, Sally, just from your reaction. So I've been thanking everybody for, all the well wishes and prayers that everybody's kept her, that's known about it, that's kept her in it. Literally, it was like my air conditioning went out in my car, and then the next week my mom got ran over. I mean, it literally happened like that. It was wild. So it's been about 6 weeks now, and she finally got the cast off. She's home now. She's been home for a couple of weeks. So she's home now. So, and she gets around, gets around in a wheelchair just fine. Just getting in and out of the house, she doesn't do very well. That's the only downside to it. Dang, I can't see that light at all. But I've been there. She had her hip replaced last year. I think you knew about that. Or if you didn't, I came and helped her out. And that's why I basically retired from trucking, was to come and help her through her hip replacement surgery. That took 4 months. So far, we're going on at least one other month. So it's going to be close to 3 months now that I'm going to be helping. I've been helping her out, going through what she's going through now. Oh, you're back, Sonny? Okay, I appreciate you. Oh, here's let's see what this order is. 42 items. 35 pack of water. Do I want to do this 35 pack of water here? The rest of it's just in 12 packs of Mountain Dew, 2 gallons of milk. Is there even a tip on this one? $3.50 tip. I'm not doing that one. That's 16 miles for $11. That's what Spark's giving me now. We ain't doing that. Yeah, so thank you. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. I told everybody I would come live this evening, since I didn't have a chance. Give everybody an update on how Mom's doing, and thank everybody. Thank everybody for the support that they gave you on your channel, and thank everybody for the support of the well wishes and prayers that they've done for my mom, because it's worked. I mean, a lot of people can say what they want to say, but Sally, you do that and give testimony in the mornings, and so does Grandma Moore. Grandma Moore does as well. Give her devotion and her testimony and stuff. So that's why I tune into you guys, is because it's good to hear that. It's good to see that from people. And then, I want people to tune into me to let them know that, you can still get through these rough things that we're going through in this world that we're doing here. I helped my dad raise 200 chickens, little chicks, in one day. But the none of the coop and the German sheep. Oh yeah, I remember you was talking about that, Sally. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Yeah, yeah. I remember you was telling that story, Sally, about how the dog got to him. Yeah, it's sad, and that's what I also I was thanking everybody for being there for Sunny as well. Yes, animals will be animals. Yeah, exactly. Nature's, yeah. I mean, I said that day when you all let us know that, Sonny, that, nature's nature. It's going to be there and do what it's going to do, regardless of what us humans can do, because we can never imagine. I mean, it's the same thing for when dogs attack people, be your pet forever, and all of a sudden the dog will attack you or maim you or whatever. I mean, just like my mom's dog. My, you know, that dog sleeps with my mom every single day. Well, again, she was gone all those weeks. The dog was under anxiety and what is it? Separation anxiety and all that, because my mom wasn't there anymore. My mom had been there every single night for that whole dog's life, and then all of a sudden she's gone for a whole entire month. Come back, and he was just so, I guess, overwhelmed or whatever, and he bit her on her face. I mean, my mom's got a big old scar now, all right in this area here, where he just took a big chunk out of her face because he got overexcited or over whatever, and he ended up messing her mouth, messing her face up. Now she's got puncture marks all around her side of her lips and stuff where the dog got excited. Your dog's a chicken. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that old. I don't remember what the German Shepherd's name was, but I seen that he was just laying around. Oh yeah, there's Rose. Okay, whatever. He wasn't paying attention to it. Oh. Chickens aren't necessarily dog friendly. Well, you got to realize they got claws, so they got beaks and claws. They can do some damage. Chickens can really do some damage to you. Doesn't make it any easier. Yeah, it don't. Not when you don't know. And then, Sonny, I don't know if you heard me mention it or not. Yes, for traumatization, not matter what animal is your pet and you lose it. Yeah, yeah, very traumatizing. Yeah, it is, Sonny. Yeah. Uh, and I mentioned, Sonny, I don't know if you heard me or not, that I mentioned about having the video. For me personally, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want the video. I mean, I understand it would give closure, but me, as far as me personally, I wouldn't want to have that video to watch over and over again to see what happened. I mean, I don't know, like I said, it might give closure and to that point, but I personally wouldn't want to see the video. I wouldn't want to have to relive through that video, because like you were saying, Sonny, just the empathy part about it, of what your pets went through, and to have to you know go through that again by watching the video. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. I mean, I would want to have it and know, but I wouldn't want to watch it. I wouldn't want to watch it. To know it, have someone else watch it and tell you, okay, it was this, but for me to have the video and watch it, I wouldn't want to. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it as me. As much as an empath I am, I'd be struggling hard. I mean, I cried along there with you, Sonny. I mean, it's because it was devastating to me to have to see you go through that. But yeah, there's no way I could watch the video of it. I couldn't. So, hey, Lala, what's up, Lala? Oh yes, I wouldn't want to watch that video. I would have to delete it or never watch it again. It's hard knowing a dog in my yard. I can't imagine a dog calling my reference, but either way, it would be good to know so I can fix the problem. Yeah, Sonny. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That part of it, like I said, have Jeremy or Angel, one of them, look at it and say, hey, this is what actually happened. They came in through here. It was this, what the situation was. I would want to know through that way, but watching it, I personally couldn't do it. I personally couldn't do it. It would hurt. I would have to go through that, and I would have to live that, and then it would be all constantly there for me to live through it. That's what I was saying about doing the. Sally may know about this too. She may have known some people that have used that tool too. About what I was saying about making a dream catcher with the feathers, and then hanging that out there and hanging it, in memory of it, and then. Not as a reminder of the situation, but as in a way to heal and go through it. Sally may know some people that have done that before too. But that's one thing that was the reason that I was saved by doing that. Oh, Sonny, I heard about that. I'm incredibly sorry to hear about that. Yes, Lala. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was on here, Lala, telling everybody, filling everybody in, thanking everybody for, helping, being there, all the well wishes and things for Sunny, what she's going through, and then for those that have went and helped support Sally as well to get her over her 500, and then also thanking everybody for the well wishes and prayers and everything that everyone's done for my mom too. Lala, my mom got her cast off today, so they cut her cast off, re-x-rayed it. It's healing very well. They put her in an air boot now, and then she goes to therapy starting next week. So again, people can believe, spiritual, faith, religion, whatever. I don't talk about it openly on the chat, but it doesn't mean that that's still not part of me and who I am. And you can believe it worked or didn't work. Either way. My mom's doing better. So if you believe it or don't believe it, believe that it works or don't believe that it works, it worked. So that's why I was thanking everybody for that. Thanking everybody for being there for Sunny and understanding what Sunny's going through. And then also thanking everybody for getting Sally over the 500 mark. Right, I couldn't do it. Angel would be it, though. He's pissed. Yeah, I can see that, Sonny. That Angel definitely would have to be. You're welcome, Sonny. That must be incredibly difficult. Yeah. I don't know if Sally, if you know anybody that's done that, or Lala, deals with. I know that some people have done that, in as far as like their sobriety as well too, made dream catchers and stuff to help get through them for their sobriety and stuff. So. But yep, so things are going there, and missed out on a little bit of money this morning, but I made up for it. I needed $60. All I needed was $60 tonight. I really didn't need 60. I could have got by with just 40, but I went ahead and I hit my $60 goal, so I'm happy. I'm happy with the way this evening. I ended up losing that 250 surge because they tried to send me that 15 for 18 miles. Idiots. Let me see. Am I still on? Yeah, I'm still on until 9 o'clock here. Oh, no red zone or nothing. I mean, it is Tuesday too, so. Dina, I'm so glad your mom got her cast off. I know how much of a relief that is. Is she super? Lala, she was ready to go back to work. She literally was like, oh, I forgot to ask the surgeon if I can go back to work now. Yeah, she was like ready to go back to work. She's like, I'm going to call my employer and see if they'll accommodate me with a chair to sit on and I'll go back to work. I said, Mom, you can't go back to work yet. I mean, you can't even get in your car and drive. What, I'm going to take you to work, help you get in and out of your job and stuff? It's like, no, hold on here. No, we're not doing that. So hopefully she goes see the surgeon in 3 more weeks. So hopefully the therapy will work here the next couple of weeks, and then she'll see the surgeon here in 3 weeks. So maybe they'll, she got to drive. If she can go out and walk the dogs, that'd be the biggest relief on me, because I have to go over there every day and walk the dogs. Or I'm about ready to just force my stepdad to have to do it. Whether they're going to argue about it or get mad about it or what, but I'm about to the point where doing this extra that I'm having to do now with taking her to therapy and stuff. I I may just be forcing him to have to walk the dogs. He'll just have to, stumble around, I guess, with his drunkenness. I mean, why am I accommodating a drunk? That's what's upsetting with me about the situation. I'm accommodating a drunk that's right there that he can walk the dogs instead of inconveniencing me. Then I could just come around, take my mom to the store, or to the doctor, or to the therapist once a week, or 1 or 2 times a week. I don't have to go over there every single day like I have to now to walk the dogs. That would help me out more than anything. 2 customers, freaking 3rd floor apartment. They're crazy. I ain't going to no 3rd floor apartment. $6 tip. They're crazy. Yes, I've never made one, but Native made me a beautiful handmade one. Okay, yeah, I figured you might know something about. It was very difficult. I'm taking care of 3 remaining injured. Yeah, Sonny, did you put an update about that? Because, like I said, I didn't have a chance to see your update. Because I know you're talking about the vet, so one has to be hand fed, trying to get them time to heal. Yeah. Just take it each day. That's what I say is each day. Wow, she's so gung ho. That's amazing. But yes, definitely encourage her to take them. You ain't taking. Lala, you ain't telling my mom nothing. She's a Gemini. You're not telling her nothing. 73 years old and she's still working. Yeah, you're not telling her nothing. Yeah, she was making the appointments for whenever she wanted to, and I'm like, wait a minute, Mom, you gotta. I'm the one that's taking you here. You're pausing my life here. I'm the one that's going to make the choices of what time your appointments are going to be, not you. And she can't stand that. Just like I took her to Walmart today. Didn't even need to take her to Walmart at all, but I had to take her twice because the first time something messed up on her return, so I had to go back and take her again for a loaf of bread and dog treats because she wanted to squeeze the loaf of bread. I could have got her a loaf of bread. I shop for customers loaf of breads all the time. Yeah, she's 73 years old, Lala. 73 years old, and you ain't telling her nothing. She's gonna go to work when she like I said, she wanted to go back to work today or tomorrow if her employer would let her. She's uploaded an update today. That update was recorded yesterday. I have another update recorded today. I'm going to do an update every day. Okay, Sonny, that's good. Yeah, that'll let everybody know. That's good. You're such a patient son. She's lucky to have. Yeah, Lala, and the thing, and I mentioned this earlier, she didn't even thank me today. She didn't even thank me for me taking the morning off to go take her to her appointment, taking her to the grocery store twice to get a loaf of bread and dog treats, to squeeze the loaf of bread. And she didn't even thank me. She didn't even thank me today. Didn't offer me nothing, nothing. Nothing at all. Just like it was expected for me to do it or whatever. I thought it was kind of rude and disrespectful to me because I took my whole morning off to go do that. And then, I was upset the fact that she just wanted to get a loaf of bread and dog treats. I could have got that for her. I could have went back to work, done some, and then I could have, when I went there to walk the dogs, I could have brought her the loaf of bread she didn't even need the loaf of bread. She didn't even need the loaf of bread right now. The loaf of bread was for my stepdad, which again, he works at a grocery store. He could have got a loaf of bread. It made no sense whatsoever. But she needed to get out of the house. And she doesn't care about me and my concern with anything. She only cares about herself. And hey, we're out and about, so I need to stop by the grocery store. And she just thinks that we're just going to stop by the grocery store. She doesn't know how much effort it takes for me to help her get out of the car, into the scooter deal thing, go park the car, then come back, help reach the stuff on the counter for her, the shelf for her, bag it up, go get the car, bring the car back, help her get back in the car. and then get to the house. Got to help her get into the wheelchair. I got to wheel the wheelchair into the house, help her get into the house because the guy, she paid all this money for this ramp that this guy half-assed did. She paid $1,000 for this ramp, and she cannot even just get in and out by herself. There's no rails on the side of it. It's just plywood. The guy done such a shitty job and is expecting more money because she only paid him $700 instead of the full $1,000, but he's not finished the job. And he's like, oh, I'll be over there. You know, it's been cool and everything, and temperature-wise, and he's not been back. Not been back to finish it up correctly. At least put a rail on it and fix the uneven part so she can at least wheel the chair in and out. She can't. I got to hold her. I got to lift her into the house. 200-something pound lady. She's obese. I got to lift her into the house and then lift the wheelchair in there so she can sit on the wheelchair. She got to balance herself on the one foot. Just, it's work. I mean, it's like, oh my God, all this money spent for this guy, and the ramp is, you know, useless basically. I mean, it's not useless. It helps get in and out, but I still got to help her get in, then help her get out, then not even a smooth ramp all the way down. I mean, it's ridiculous what this guy did. Oh, you can't. No, that's okay, son. Oh, no, that's okay, Yvonne. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people are live usually in the evenings, afternoons, so that's okay. Your microphone writes things that you don't want it to, yeah. Well, and also, see, again, I don't know if everybody heard my story about at the medical place where my mom's doctor's appointment was. There was a Spanish-speaking lady. She could only speak Spanish, and my Spanish is very little, but I had my Google Translator out and was trying to help the lady with her appointment and stuff because nobody in there was accommodating for this Spanish-speaking lady. She could only speak Spanish. Her appointment and everything was wrote out, but it was all wrote in Spanish, and nobody was accommodating for this lady. So I took it upon myself to try to communicate the best I could, because my Spanish is not the best, but I know a little bit of what the lady was saying. And so, I mean, I was trying to help this lady out. So again, when I say I help people out, I help them out in real life too. I mean, I just don't talk about things on YouTube. I do it in real life. And I tried to be as accommodating as I could with this lady too, you know, trying to help her out and stuff. Because my mom was just waiting. She wasn't doing nothing. So I was trying to help this lady out the best I could. Then, I didn't have to take it upon myself to do that. But nobody else was helping this lady out. It's like, you know, just because she can only speak Spanish, there's other ways we could communicate to get this lady figured out what she needs done. You know, I thought it was just, I don't know. To me, I didn't like that. Oh, yeah, Yvonne. Yeah, you ain't going to stop my mom. I mean, she's 73 years old, gets Social Security, almost got her car paid off, almost got her house paid off. So again, I'm in a very blessed position, and I've told people this. I've worked hard for over 4 decades. I've had a W-2 job since I was 12. So, and then throw 40 more plus years on top of that, I've been working for other people. And then I've owned my business now for 7 years. Well, 7 years in January. So, I'm in a blessed position here where I can take off to go help my mom out like that. Most people can't do that. Most people can't do that. My sister can't. She's got too many bills. My sister still has to work. And she doesn't have kids at home now. They're all grown. She got a grandbaby she wants to go and see, but she can't. She can't do that. Hold on, I'm going to have to mute you guys. Got music playing. All right, they turned their music off. They're walking by with music on. Yeah, I mean, she has thanked me before, La, but just today she didn't. Considering I had to take her twice back to Walmart, I thought she would at least thank me for it, but she didn't. She's gonna, in her mind though, because again, me and my mom's not had the best relationship because the way that she's treated me growing up. She still thinks that I'm an 8-year-old kid, so she still treats me like I'm an 8-year-old youngster. In her mind, I'm still that 8-year-old. So she, she still in her mind thinks that. So for her, she thinks, oh, well, I told him thank you. To her, she's going to think that she did, even though I know she didn't. Oh, is my microphone messing up? Oh, you're talking about you guys' typing. Good. Thanks for asking. Oh yeah, Law. That's what I'm saying. Well, Law, and I took on now. I don't know if you got iOS. If you got an Apple product, but now I'm in the beta program for the iOS 26 update. I know they just rolled it out today, and they asked me to be a part of that. I know they ask a lot of people because they got to do a lot of analysis on it. So now I've got, because since my business runs on Apple, iOS now, so I downloaded that and I got that on there. So I've updated that. So now I'm part of that program as well. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on, but I still try to accommodate as much as I can. Dean, it is a lot of work. Yeah. Yes, in general, people can be so self-concerned. It's crazy to me because I really believe that you get what you give. Yeah, exactly, Lala. I mentioned that several times. It's the spirit. Just like me helping this Spanish-speaking lady out today, and nobody was willing to help this lady out. I'm like, just because she only speaks Spanish, why are we not accommodating? They just expected her to pull out her phone and translate it on her phone. And she's like, no telephone. She was like, I don't have a telephone. And again, they couldn't even communicate that to her. To say, hey, you got a phone? No. They just go, hey, you got a phone? And she's looking at them like, no comprende, She's like, I don't know, no comprende. She just looked so frustrated. And so I tried to help out best I could, even though my Spanish is not the best. But, I whipped out Google Translate and was translating it. I mean, come on now. It ain't that hard. Everybody in there had cell phones, but I was the only one that was helping this lady out, which I never even knew this lady. Didn't even know who she was. But I wasn't going to just let everybody just stand there and just, be however they was being towards her. I wasn't going to allow that. It's like, come on now. You helped my mother a lot, and she always told me how grateful she was. Yeah, my mom's not. My mom thinks throwing me $20 bill that's good. That's how my mom's mind's always been. It's always been about money. It's like, oh, okay, I'll tell you, you're my son. You're going to do whatever I tell you to do. And then I'll just give you $20 and that'll be good. That's her thinking. That's her thinking. That's why she wants to go back to work. She literally doesn't need to work. Literally doesn't need to work. She just wants to go to work because she wants to try to live like my sister, keeping up with the Joneses. She wants to try to live that type of life, live the Joneses' life on food stamps, basically. I mean, that's how my mom's always been. Borrow from Peter to pay Paul and, all this stuff, juggle your bills this way, that way and stuff. I felt bad because that she was needing some money today. And it was like, I wasn't going to give her money today. I'm not going to take my time out, me lose money today and give her money. No, I'm not going to do that. And then especially since she didn't even say thank you for the effort that I did for her today. The Mexican lady thanked me for helping her out with her appointment today, and my own mom didn't thank me. That should tell you something right there. That should tell you something right there. A stranger that didn't even speak English thanked me whereas my own mother didn't even think. I mean, that was just. But again, that's nothing unusual for my mom. I mean, I've lived with it all my life. Teresa's grooving and chillaxing on her channel. Oh, you talking about cooking with little T? They're trying to send me this order here, but it's 51 item shopping order. Is it a shopping order or curbside? No, it's curbside. 3 customers going 15 miles for $15 to 3 customers, and it's an apartment on one of them. I had that happen at the post office the other day. This poor young girl who only spoke Spanish was trying to mail something back to Mexico, and nobody would tell her how to do it. They just kept letting people bypass her in line, expected. Yeah, that's how they were there. They was like, well, we're going to need you, since you don't speak English, we're going to need you to step over here, and we'll get to you when we can get to you, basically. And I'm like, what? So, I mean, that's when I stepped forward, telling her that, hey, they need your ID and all that. She only had a Mexican ID. She didn't have a regular driver's license or whatever, or an ID. She only had a Mexican one. And again, they didn't take the time, had their phone sitting right there, didn't take the time to put it on translate, to translate it to this lady, to accommodate for her. They just was like, well, no, okay, yeah, who's next? Blah, blah. I thought, what? That's when I stepped up, when they were trying to push her off to the side. Because again, I'm not going to put up with that. I'm not going to put up with that. Not in front of me. You're not going to do that. Because again, just because I may be an old white guy doesn't mean that I don't have relatives that are. I got grandkids that are. I got grandkids and nieces that are. Their fathers are from Mexico. So no, I'm not going to sit there and just let anybody do that to anybody. That's because you have such a good heartbeat. Yeah, I appreciate that, Yvonne. Yeah, I couldn't believe that not one person had. I mean, it's short effort. It's just, yeah, Lala, that's what I'm talking about. It's disgusting. I thought it was just totally rude and disgusting that these people were just, putting her off to the side. Oh, well, sorry, if you ain't got a phone to translate, we can't help you out. Basically is what they were. That's when I stepped up, when they were getting frustrated with her because they couldn't communicate with her. Instead of just whipping out their phone, sitting right there on the damn counter, putting it on Google Translate and then translating it to her. I was just sorry that I didn't have mine ready to go, because normally I do, because my passengers speak Spanish. I have not now. I mean, that's cooler now. I can take rides, but when I was accommodating rideshare riders, I had mine set right there on my homepage so that I could communicate with people. But again, that's me, though. It's not everybody else. Hey, Luke, what's up, boys, Luke? Very kind of you. That little bit of kindness probably made a huge difference to that woman. Oh, yeah, I see Lala. I seen her again at Walmart. When I went and took my mom to Walmart, she was at Walmart. And she was so thankful. That's what I said. She thanked me, but my own mom didn't. And I couldn't really do much, just basically, telling her that she needed some, medical insurance, because they kept asking for a medical insurance card. She had no idea what they were talking about. So I had to translate it, Google Translate it to her. And then she was like, no. And then the only ID she had was her Mexican ID. And they finally found it with my effort. They finally found her appointment. Because her appointment was the same time my mom's was. And, my mom has a Spanish name as well. So, my mom has a Spanish name and then she has a Spanish name. So, again, they wanted to make sure they had the right person. But they couldn't read her. Again, all you had to do was put it on Google Translate and it would have translated it for you. Which I did. That's what I did. What they could have done, I did. And they could have had it solved and had the lady sitting down waiting on her appointment. But then I ended up running into her at Walmart. See, that's what I'm saying. You never know who you're going to run into. And she was thanking me then when I seen her at Walmart. Yeah, Luke, I don't know if you heard or not. Mom got her cast off. They cut it off. They did another x-ray. put her in an air boot, and then she goes to physical therapy next week to start moving her ankle so she can get movement back to her ankle. Shopping order 18 items. I'm not doing that shopping order. Good for you for having boundaries. That is so important as well. Yeah, Law, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm not going to sit there and let someone else be treated like that. No. It's like I said, each day I get up and I with everything going on, and, a lot of people have been on my journey, on YouTube, and I've shared it multiple times that I'm still struggling with drug and alcohol abuse. I have to get up each day and decide whether or not I'm going to drink, whether or not I'm going to do drugs, whether or not I'm going to smoke cigarettes. I still struggle with that each day that I get up, and I have to choose not to. A lot of people's like, oh yeah, it's been 16 years, whatever. No, I still have to deal with that each day that I get up, deciding whether or not I'm going to do that. I mean, there's literally 2 blocks down here is a liquor store. And with the amount of stuff that I go through, I could easily just go to the liquor store, get me a bottle, sit there and drink it, and go back into that type of thing. But I have to choose to do that, not to do that each day, and then get out here and try to be, what it is. Just like that lady. Yeah, like you said, Lala, if no one else helped her this week or today or this year or whatever, at least she knows that I made an effort. This strange old white guy made an effort to help this lady out today that didn't know her from Adam. I didn't know who she was, never met her, never seen her before, ever. And but she knows that, hey, there was a guy that helped me out today. And I would hope that she could pass that forward, go forward, and she would be able to help somebody that was in need at one time. But yeah, I mean, even with all this added stuff I've got going on, I still got to deal with, not drinking, not smoking cigarettes, and not. Good part is the heat dissipating has helped me out tremendously. It was so nice to throw on a pair of jeans this morning and drink me a hot cup of coffee yesterday, and then throw a pair of jeans on this morning. I mean, it's going to be down 46 degrees tonight, so I'm going to be glad to throw a pair of jeans on tomorrow too. Yeah, the next couple of mornings it's supposed to be in the 40s, so I'm going to be glad to throw a pair of jeans on. I mean, I like wearing jeans and a t-shirt and a hoodie. I got my hoodie right here. Got my hoodie that I carry right there. But yeah, you was talking about a vacation, Law. I can't even take a vacation right now. It's a holiday weekend coming up, and I mean, my bills are paid until October, they're actually paid. I have October's bills taken, I can't pay the bills until the time they're due. Like, I could pay up until November, but I can't justify them being paid before the month that they're due. Not according, again, I got to run a business, so, and it affects for my credit, so it shows my on-time payments and stuff. Again, there's other things I do outside of just doing gig work. But yeah, I mean, I'm in a good position now where I've been saving up to replace this car, almost $211,000 now. I put a little over $1,000 a week on this car. I got that one tire I'm wanting to get changed, and then I may just go ahead and get a whole set. I may just end up getting a whole set of tires, since it's getting close to winter now, and then that set will get me through winter. So, and then I just may wait until next spring to upgrade the cars. I've still been looking. There's 2 others that came available today that I was looking at that I wouldn't mind. I really want a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I've always wanted. I had one at one time, But I've been wanting one of those because when the wintertime comes, it's good for me to get through and do the deliveries. And I'm an essential worker, so I can get through all of the traffic and stuff to help get people there, get people to their, doctors, to the hospital, and medical workers, nurses, and all that. I can help them out in the wintertime. Pull people out, $4 for 4 miles. I waited this whole time for Uber to give me a $4 for 4 miles. Oh, what's up with Grubhub, man? Surely, it is Tuesday though, so I'm grateful for Grubhub. Thank you, Grubhub. $51, I can't complain. I can't complain about $51. Oh, I thought I'd done 400 last week. I didn't. I done 350 last week on Grubhub. It was slower than normal. Oh, there we go. Now I got red spots. It's after 8 o'clock. I normally get at least 1 or 2 orders this time. That's all right. What are they saying? Cloudy? Partly cloudy. We still got these same 2 orders on here. Nobody can't get nobody to take these orders. Let's see. Has it gone down to? Well, it's down to 70 degrees now. Yep, it's supposed to get down to 47 tonight. It's saying 47 for in the morning. And then we're not even going to see 80s for another week. So hopefully the 80s are gone. Straight from 90s to 70s. I can deal with that other than the barometric pressure, though. I discussed that with Deb before about the barometric pressure, about how your sinus headaches, you'll start getting migraines and sinus headaches if you follow the barometric pressure in your area. It got up to 30-18 or something like that. Now it was falling earlier today. Nope, it's still at 30-18 and rising, and I can feel it in the back of my neck right there, going up that sinus canal. And I still got a little congestion from it from where the drainage was earlier. Still send me this $11. I haven't even went up none on this $11 and the $16 order. One customer, but they're going 18 miles. Well, 16 miles. They're going 16 miles. They got a 35 pack of water, and 2 12 packs of Mountain Dew and 2 gallons of milk. And there's only a $3.50 tip on it, and it's going 16 miles for $11. It hasn't even went up none. At least if it went up to $17, I'd do it. These people's not going to get their snacks. It's only snacks, too. That's another one of the things I look at, too. Is it a snack or is it food, diapers? Yvonne, and then snow, LOL. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Yvonne. Snow will be here before we know it. 47 degrees is chilly. 47 degrees is chilly. Especially if it's in the shade or whatever, it's going to be even cooler than that. The petals have already fell off of my mom's rose bush. The one I posted, that post, the petals have already fell off. Like I said, it was 52 degrees this morning. So they already fell off. Hey, Sumi Gaming, how are we? Today busy? I can't really say though, because I was helping my mom out today. So I didn't have a chance to work the morning shift very much. Yeah, I done $23, 2 orders. A ride and then an order. And then I had to spend the afternoon, the morning and the afternoon dealing with my mom. There's a 2-item shopping order for $15, but it's going 15 miles. Oh, what do they got here? Oh, man. Baby wash and one of those swaddle things. See, that stuff right there, Yvonne, that's the orders that get to me right there. Because I know how important it is when you don't have maybe her husband's at work, or she's a single mom or whatever. She's trying to take care of this baby, and she's needing baby wash and shampoo, and then she's needing one of those swaddle carrier things. Stuff like that, man, gets to me. Tomorrow I have a physical therapy at 7:20. I will catch you before I go to physical therapy. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, I don't have to worry about mom now until next Tuesday. Or next Wednesday. I think her appointment's next Wednesday. But every day I still got to go over and walk the dogs, though. So normally when I'd shut down and go take my nap and nap quit, now I go walk her dogs. So I don't always get to be able to lay down and take a nap. So that's another thing I've been kind of, I apologize to everybody about being kind of, groggy or on edge or whatever, because I'm not sleeping. My sleep pattern is totally screwed up now, and has been for, however long, a month or so. When she was at the physical place, therapy place, and at the hospital, I didn't have to really worry about the stuff. I just had to worry about walking the dogs, and then I could do it whenever I wanted to. Now that she's home, I got to make sure that I do it when she needs to or whatever. Again, I got to accommodate what she wants to do. I can't do it when I want to do it, even though I try to say that, but it just causes arguments and causes, I just ain't wanting to deal with it. It says the shopping order's got a $4 incentive on it, Yvonne. $19 for 15 miles. And it's just that swaddle blanket and the, I guess that's what it's called, swaddle blanket. Swaddle blanket and baby shampoo. Or baby body wash shampoo stuff. Aveeno stuff, whatever that is. Dean, you are so sweet because it has really been dead. What's been dead? Today is too hot. I take a 2-hour break. Oh, you did? Yeah. Yeah, I've thankfully gotten a break from it. I know around different parts, different areas and stuff, man, they've been having a hard time. Especially with all the dust clouds and the monsoons and all that over there in Arizona. I know they've been dealing with that. I know Pakistan and India's been dealing with a lot of the flooding and the mudslides and stuff over there. So, And again, I'm not even over there. I've never even been over there, but yet I'm still, I still feel for those people that are going through that. Because I know they were a lot of my viewers and a lot of my supporters. So it's like, these people are viewers and supporters, and even though I don't know who they are, never met them, never been over there to that country or whatever, that still doesn't be no reason that I can't still, have well wishes for them and their families that are going through that. Just like the wars and everything else that, things that are going on and stuff. Some things I could care, some things pardon my language, but a lot of things I could give two shits about. But when it comes to how other people are treated and how they're, stuff like that. Man, here's a $31 going 30 miles, Yvonne. It's a curbside, too. $18 tip. 62 items. Let's see how much. It's just snacks, canned goods. 4 32 packs of water, Yvonne. 4 32 packs of Desante water. And 12 2-liters. What do you want to bet that that's not the person that tipped? The other one is a 12-pack, a 6-pack, and then just a few groceries. 432 packs. They've done long. Oh, they finally went up $1 on that one shopping order. Jeez. People are going to look at that and be like, oh, $31, I'm going to do that. And then they realize that it's 432 packs. Crazy. You are so kind to me, Dean. Oh yeah, Yvonne. I mean, I try to be that way. Like I said, I don't just talk it. I just don't talk it. I don't just say it on YouTube. I don't just do it for the clicks. likes, whatever, subscribes. I don't do it. I do it in real life. Do it in real life. Just like I honored that. I never met Dax's wife, but again, she was retired. I couldn't buy her lunch. I happened as a soul run into a Navy veteran. I bought his lunch in honor and respectful for her service and his. And then this, Spanish speaking lady today, nobody was trying to help this lady out. I could have just sat back and been like everybody else and just sat back there and say, oh, yeah, just, figure it out, But I didn't. I stepped up. Everybody else in there looking like idiots, not idiots, but looking disrespectful and rude, I thought. They're all just looking around like, oh, are you going to help her out? Are you going to help her out? Are you going to help her out? I'm not helping her out, how people are, in society. And I just wasn't going to have it. I didn't know who this lady was, but I wasn't going to just stand there knowing that I know a little bit of Spanish and I know how to figure it out, Like I said, I just don't talk it. I do it. I do it in real life. Just like my mom. I could ignore my mom and not help my mom out, for the way that I've been treated all my life and still get treated. I could just as easily be like my sister and just say, oh, yeah, just call me if you need anything, and then never help out. My sister's visited her one time when she was between this whole 6 weeks that she's been in, but yet she's been to South Carolina to visit her granddaughter, and she's been to Tennessee on vacation with her husband to enjoy a weekend with her husband in Tennessee. But, oh, no, don't worry about Dean, don't worry about my brother helping my mom out. Let's not worry about him. Oh, well, he's retired and he owns his own business, so he can take off whenever he wants to. See, that's the problem. The problem is I can take off whenever I want, and my bills are paid and everything's accommodated for. And they're not in that position to be able to do that. So they just take advantage of me that I'm in that position to do it. They ain't even went up on this. Still $31 order here. I mean, it's a curbside, but still, damn, 435 pack or 32 packs of water. Whew, I'm not doing it. Well, they finally went up on that one. Oh, man. They're probably not going to get nobody to get that baby wash and that other stuff for that lady. See, again, I just sit here and contemplate, man, should I do it? I'm just sitting here or not. Ooh. I mean, I just don't want to drive 20 miles for $17 and have to go shopping. He want flood? What? Tsunami Gaming, he want flood. What are you talking about? He want flood. What are you referring to? I was referring to the flood. The floods over there in India and Pakistan and stuff that they've been going through. How I don't even know those people, and I still have them in my thoughts, because I know some people that said they were from there, and I met people in person that are from India, so I know that they have relatives that are over there, and probably they're probably going through that stuff right now. I miss ride share and meeting the people that I've met from around the world. I do miss that, but I'm not accommodating for them right now. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't have them get in a non-climate controlled vehicle. I just don't want to do that. They want me to shop this one person 42 items for $13. They done lost it. Oh, I see why that $31 hasn't gone up, because it's a $40 incentive or $4 incentive. Oh, and then they take the incentive away now. What? What are they doing here? It's 72 items, and 12 of it's 2 liters, and 4 of it's those 32 packs. Now, if it was one customer, I would do it for $31, but I'm not doing it. 432 water bottles. Oh, 432. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're also from India, and my parents are safe. Okay, well, hey, thank you. Thank you for giving me an update on that there, Gaming. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know these people. I have met people from India, several, a couple of dozen, 20, 30 people from around the world, and a lot of them from India. And so, one guy I used to take to work every day and pick him up from work every day for months on end. I've met his parents. His parents have come over here from India. I've met his parents. I've taken them out to eat. I've taken them out to, not me paid for it, but as a ride. Gave them a ride to go get something to eat. I took them to the Indian market. We got a couple of Indian markets here. And again, I don't know them from anybody, but I met them and formed whatever you want to call it, an acquaintance relationship with. So I always try to accommodate for them or whatever. And then I seen what's going on over there and stuff, and I'm like concerned about those people and stuff because I know they've stopped in here. They've been I've had a lot of folks from India have been great supporters. Well over oh great majority were from India. Since I started this new channel, though, I haven't had a lot of people because they haven't known that I got this new channel. And it went up to $31 now, well, $32. Yeah, after 4 months, I'm going back to India. My study is complete now. I have 4 months. Okay, well, good, good. Hope you're going back and everything's going to be okay over there for you. Hope everything's going to be okay for you when you go back there. Yeah, I met a lot of interns. A lot of interns come in here. Well, they went up to 625 on this 4 mile one. That's the Indian restaurant right there. They want me to pick up from. I met the owners there. They're the ones that own the market too. There's a market attached to the restaurant. I've met the owners. I've met the people that work there. I've taken the one guy. I took him every week to the casino. Used to take him to the casino. And I picked up several times from there. I've taken people that have been here for work in this region. They've been here for work uh, to that market. Picked them up at their home, took them to the market. They did their shopping, and then I went back later and picked them up. I used to be the only Uber and Lyft driver in the region, 30-mile region. And then these people come. They brought these other people, drivers around from other regions and stuff, and they started coming here. Now, I can turn it on right now. I can tell you how many drivers there are here, how many Lyft drivers there are right now, and they do Uber as well. Let's see. Let's count how many there are available. One, two. Looks like just three. Yeah, three plus me. So four drivers within 3 miles of me. I mean, the ride's only $3, $3 and $4 rides. That's it. They're not worth it. I don't know that order would have to go up to $40. That order would have to go up to like $42 if I'm gonna take that person 4 cases of water. Yeah, I'm gonna take them 4 cases of water and however many 12 gallon or 2 liters or whatever it was. Yeah, that's gonna have to be at least $40. I'm already hit my goal for the day, so I'm good. I forgot I was gonna look and see how much I made there. Matter of fact, let's see, 50. Hold on, All right, I think he's far enough away now. I had to mute that copyright music. I was riding by trying to get me copyright. May have still caught it though, because he still had it. Yeah, gaming. I got a bunch of Indian artists. I was showing my grandson when I seen him Sunday. He was listening to some music on Spotify, and I was like, "Hey, do you know any of these artists here?" And I was showing him some of my playlist, uh, the artists I got from India on my playlist. He's like, "No, I never heard of them." I said, "Well, here, download a couple of these songs here and listen to them." Even though I don't understand it, and he doesn't understand it. But I told him, I said, "Yeah, you go." I said, "You go back to school and play some of these songs for the people there at school." I said, "They won't have no idea what's going on." Am I in Seattle? No, no, no. I'm in the Midwest. Yeah, I'm over here in the Midwest. I've never been to Seattle. I'd like to go travel to Seattle. I've not been to Seattle, Boston, Maine. I've not been in any of those regions. No, I lived in Northern California though, by the Oregon border. I did live there, and I've traveled through Oregon and Idaho and Wyoming and South Dakota, North Dakota in semi truck. But I'd never been to Washington State. I never had a chance to go to Washington State. I just went across the tip of Oregon, so I didn't go into Oregon very much, just the tip of it. Now Idaho, I did, yeah. Idaho, Utah, been to Salt Lake City, seen the Salt Flats, Bonneville Salt Flats. I've seen those. Yeah, I've been up in that area, but never up into Washington and all that. My younger brother is on there. Your younger brother's on where? Oh, is in Seattle? Yeah. Yeah, I got a whole playlist, which I didn't realize I still had a subscription to Apple Music. So I downloaded a whole bunch over there on Apple Music to a playlist. Because most of it's my YouTube music. Because I got premium, so YouTube Premium, so I get the music, you know, included with it. Got a lot of them there because again, my visitors that would come in, I would accommodate them with their different songs and stuff. And gaming, I don't know if you've heard me tell that story or not, but I had one guy that his very first time in America, very first day of work, he literally just landed 2 days before, and I took him to the job the first day on the job, and I end up playing I said, "Hey, you don't mind me playing some music for you or whatever?" And he's like, "No, that's fine." And he was in shock that you know I even knew some of the artists from India. And I ended up playing his song that was his and his dad's favorite song from their favorite artist there in India. He was blown away. He was blown away that, hey, this guy in America knows this music, knows this guy, knows this artist. And so it made his whole day. Made his whole day. I take him to work. He was all nervous and everything for his first day. And what would be the chances that just some random guy, old white guy in America would happen to be playing his favorite artist and his favorite song for him and his dad? So yeah. And I've had ladies I've taken out to eat and stuff, and they've I would play some of their music too, and they was like, "What they were shocked. This America's playing our music or whatever." Yeah, they were jamming to it, singing it, and everything, and they were blown away by it. I mean, I take all kinds of different music, different Spanish music from around the world, Haitian music. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of different music downloaded. Because I try to accommodate for people that are from around the world, try to make them comfortable coming to America. Say, hey, I know other Uber drivers don't care. They'll play whatever music they want to play, but I don't. I play, try to accommodate people that are from around the world to their type of music. Plus, I like it. I've met several people from Punjab region or area or whatever it is there, and they've turned me on to a bunch of different types of artists. Punjab, I guess I'm saying it right. I may be not saying it right, but they again, I can't understand it. I don't know what it is. I just ask that they please don't have it be offensive because I want to play it for my clients. And they're like, no, 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 no. That's, it's good. It's good. And so I'm like, okay, I just have to take their word for it because I don't know. All right. Well, I guess they're going to hold off on that order till tomorrow because I'm not taking it. That's for sure. I mean, I made over $100 today, so I can't complain at all. 100, let's see, four. Did I take any orders this morning? I think I did. Hold on, let's see. Let's see how many orders I took. No, I didn't take any. I didn't do any DoorDash today. Dang. I hate the fact that I didn't do any DoorDash today. Oh, and I got a free burrito after all. Or a free something. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy listening to music all around the world, all genres. I met a heavy metal band from India as well. April's Away. I met them through my channel. Well, my old channel, through YouTube, I should say. I tried to listen to be open to listen to all kinds of stuff. Because again, just because you see an old white man here doesn't mean that my family's not, or my family is. I have a lot of ethnicities in my family. Most of the Punjabi employers are paid less wage compared to the minimum wage. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know how that works. The class works. These own and operated gas stations, so I'd pick them up and take them to work at the gas station. Because I was playing some artists from India, and then they were like, "Hey, how about this artist?" And I said, "I don't know. Let me check." And then I would go on there and put it in, and then the next time I picked them up, I would be playing that type of music. They're like, "What?" They were freaking out because what? They said, "You really did?" I said, "Yeah. If I tell you I'm going to look it up and I'm going to play that kind of music and I'm going to listen, at least be open to listen to it to see what I mean. If I didn't like it, then I wouldn't play it. I'd play something different or similar or whatever. But I liked it. And then what's really funny about that gaming is try me being an old white man and I pull up at Walmart listening to it. You talking about getting some eyeballs looking at you all crazy? Yeah, yeah. I'll be jamming out to it, just like you hear other people jamming out to music when they, like a guy there on his motorcycle jamming out to it going by. Just imagine me pulling up, listening to, music from India. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. They're like, "Man, who's this guy?" I had an Indian couple looked at me all weird too when I went by. Just yesterday, as a matter of fact, they were looking at me all crazy, like, "What is this guy doing here, listening to this music?" Hey, if I enjoy music, I enjoy music. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. That's why I'm open to a lot of different kinds of genres. One of my ex-wives was a country recording artist. Her and her band that she was with, they recorded an album. So I mean, that's country. I listened to heavy metal and thrash metal and all that growing up, classic rock, and then I'd go over to my grandparents during the summertime and work on the farm, and my grandmother listened to old country. So I listened to old country because back then you had to listen to whatever the adult had you listen to. there was no you choosing what music. You're going to listen to whatever they tell you to listen to. And that's how I was over there. So I'd listen to old time country music, Johnny Cash, Crystal Gale, Conway Twitty, Randy Travis. I'd listen to a lot of that type of music. She went too much into the newer music, the newer artist. Well, all right. I appreciate everybody coming in here. I guess I'm just going to go get me something to eat, I guess. Since I just had that pasta, that bowl of pasta and that I made, pasta and salmon that I made earlier. Have that and then get ready to start her all again in the morning. So I appreciate everybody coming in. Everybody that was able to hear about my mom. The main thing was just to let everybody know, thank everybody for, keeping my mom in her, in their thoughts and prayers and stuff, that she heals quick and, looks like everything's going good there. And then I want to thank everybody that's been over there, Sally D's Reality. Thank everybody that's been there and supported Sally on her journey to 500. And then also those that have supported Sunny Chronicles and have been there to support her going through what she's been having to deal with and go through. I thank everybody for that as well. And then also, helping me support my channel as well, but it's never always about me. It's always more concerned about how other people are. I've never been the type it's about me, even though it is my channel. I do ask that certain things be respected. But I do appreciate everybody that's come in. Thank everybody. And as I say, each day, and until the next one.